Yo. Alors attendez. Je vais faire un truc. Ah bah oui, évidemment. Évidemment la caméra bug. Alors qu'elle buguait pas tout à l'heure. Un plaisir. Vous me voyez donc pensive, très chers amis. Le temps que... Attends. Oui, elle est en vie, mais la caméra bug. Police. J'arrive. Police. Ça arrive, ça va être mis à jour. À tout moment. À tout moment. Ouais. Ok. Alors. Foutre le mode studio. Euh... Comment... Si je fais in-game, ça me passe où? Sur l'aperçu? Ouais. Ok, alors. Déjà. Oh, alors attendez, peut-être. Alors peut-être. Attendez. Ça faisait rien, ça changeait rien jusqu'à maintenant, mais là, sur mon aperçu, je vois que c'est noir. Est-ce que si je clique sur le jeu, est-ce que ça fonctionne? Non. Pourquoi? Et tous les trucs que ça me pourrait me prendre, en fait, ça me les prend pas en mode capture de jeu. Donc... mon background? Pourquoi j'ai pas mon background là? The fuck? Bon, alors attends. Okay. Pas ça que je voulais faire dans tous les cas. Parce que si je fais... Oui, sauf que c'est pas cet écran que je veux. Non. Oui. Ok, maintenant il faut aller le foutre au bon endroit. Chaque galère a ses problèmes, hein. Tu veux pas me capturer le jeu? Pas de soucis, je vais prendre carrément l'écran de mon ordi. Pas de soucis. Hop, voilà. Par contre, éditer la transformation. Déjà. Ok, logiquement là ça devrait le faire. Non, il en manque encore un peu. Ok. Ça va le faire, hein. Je vous jure, ça va le faire. Voilà, ça vous aura peut-être coupé un petit peu le bas. Uki. Ça va juste être chiant en fait. Parce que là, si je reclique ici, ben oui. Bon, on va faire ça. ça. Et du coup... il va venir ici. Alors, juste... je veux quand même réessayer. Non. Là, celui-là. Pas la bonne fenêtre. On va y arriver, je vous promets, on va y arriver. Celle-là. Mais sûr, tu veux pas me le montrer, tu veux pas me le montrer. Ok. Si je fais ça, de quoi en dessous? Ouais. Pas plus mal d'avoir ça au final. Quoique. En vrai, juste le temps que... non. L'hésitation est réelle, hein. Hop. Bonjour. Voilà. Je peux pas vous faire mieux que ça. Je peux pas vous offrir mieux que ça. On est d'accord qu'il y a toujours le son du jeu. Est-ce qu'il y a un son? Est-ce qu'il y a en double le son du jeu du coup? Non. Ok. Oui, on va faire avec parce qu'on n'a pas le choix. Effectivement. Donc par contre, pareil, n'hésitez pas à me dire... ouh, ma souris lag un peu. N'hésitez pas à me dire si jamais ça lag, si jamais ma caméra bug, si jamais il y a un souci de son, dites-le moi. Pour le moment, pour ce jeu-là, en tout cas, on fait avec... ah mais putain, je pense que... comme j'ai renié le bas... il va peut-être vous manquer des trucs intéressants sur le bas de l'écran. Lolilol. Comme stutter très légèrement, mais ça va. Ok, bah si jamais ça stutter vraiment et que c'est vraiment pas agréable, vous me le dites. Je peux éteindre mon troisième écran pour voir si ça change quelque chose. Donc, a priori pour le moment ça va. Alors, je vais juste me monter un peu le son chez moi. Oh là là, vous voyez même du coup ça, terrible. Pas habitué à ce que vous voyez absolument tout. J'aime pas. Case summary, Querent Nicholas Mugg, 1st October 1597, 2 p.m. The Querent did come feared that he was ill, having eaten food that the Countess of Devonshire, who I note is not a licensed doctor. Well, you neither, but it's okay. On voit rien, t'as la cam par-dessus. Oui, non, mais ça dépend ce qui se passe. Là, de toute façon, en dessous de ma tête, il se passe rien. Has seemed unwholesome. I did... attendez, je remets le... oui, voilà. I did diagnose an imbalance of choler, occasioned by the consumption of cherries. Oh oui, c'est vrai, il avait mangé trop de cerises. I gave the Querent sugar crystals as treatment. Methinks the Querent was pleased with me for the reading I gave this day. Okay. I must now to my grocer go. For they say the Countess has had a portrait painted in which she sits beside a bowl of grapes. Ah, putain, j'avais oublié qu'il fallait qu'on... Okay. Wench, of course. Terrible. Fap not for man, thou art not alone. Terrible. J'étais pas prête à voir le fap, hein, je vous avoue. Ça fait un lien un peu trop direct avec une blague d'hier soir. J'étais pas prête. Merde, putain, faut pas cliquer, faut drag le truc. Secours.
William! Ah, there you are. Did Mistress Allen call whilst I was out this day? No.
Why would she?
You're quite sure about that, are you?
Yes.
Oh, I see. I cannot
To
understand.
fap or not to fap, that
Why
is
has
the question.
Avis not come these past weeks? Does she no longer wish to see me?
Her loss. I don't give a damn. Alors, what do the stars tell me? I have been deprived of tender favors of late, but my fortune seems to be reversing. I expect to see Avis again soon. Uranus in retrograde. Reversal due to a change in fortune. Pluto in retrograde, the reverse of sex, chastity. Chastity! That is based. Mistress Allen's reluctance to see me is but the legacy of my unpleasant manner towards her in the past, provoked by my suspicious fences. My dum-dumness, yes. Not suspicious fences, but it's okay. Well, I mean, just talk! This represents creativity and unpleasantness. Doesn't sound really appealing to me, but it's okay. It is only self-constraint and a sense of duty towards her husband that keeps Avis from calling on me. A sense of duty towards her husband. And she didn't give a damn up until now. She's not giving a damn now either. Mon chat. Miam miam miam. Miam miam miam. Miam miam miam. T'as mangé? Oui, t'as mangé. J'ai vu comment tu te lâchais babine, mon chat. Alors, sinon... Moi j'attends le retour de la strong water, hein. It was cruel of Avis to allow me to hope that we would one day be together. This represents cruelty. Okay. What else? Parlant de manger, il va falloir que j'y réfléchisse tout doucement. Oui. Ça peut être cool. Avis feels that she has treated her husband carelessly. That's true. More than true. She cheated on him. The fuck? And see? Avi's feelings cannot be trusted. She harbors romantic feelings towards another man. Another man! Untrustworthiness? Emotions? Yes. And Avis does not know who has fathered the child she carries. Ooh. She esquipe. Allez, en vrai, vas-y, ça saoule. Oh, quoique. Ouais, si, on va lui laisser un truc sympa,
So,
même si on a déjà eu
it is
sa
the
lettre.
madness of my love that keeps Avis away. My jealous passions and accusations have vexed her, mayhap even caused her fright. When she comes to see me again, for she surely will, by and by, I must remember to be kinder to her, to not plague her with my suspicions. And until Avis does return, well, there are other women in the world, are there not?
Frère? C'est là que moi je suis pas d'accord, mais c'est pas grave. Allez! Wish to know why Avis Allen no longer comes to see me. I learned that Avis is troubled by my jealousy. No shit. Can I get a letter of recommendation to myself? Huh? I oft remarked the power my charms have over my lady querents. Have you? Because I have not noticed any, but as you wish, sir. Mail. Sir, I must thank you for resolving the misunderstanding betwixt me and my neighbour, Mistress Molly McDoon. my god. Funny. You advised me that my Saturday morning headaches and chanderings were not caused by her witchcraft, but by my consumption of strong drink. Bah, tu te bourres la gueule, au bout d'un moment. You do not need to be very, very clever to put one and one together, hein. I'm fatiguée. You spoke true, and for that I am grateful. Merci. Although if Molly was not then the author of my suffering, she surely is now, for since we all become friends. We all become friends? We go together to the tavern every Friday. Your querent, Alice Blake. Well, have fun.
Eyes are nothing like the sun. If snowy white her breasts are done, and that is our description done, for she is a lady. She's not a lady.
Oh, she's but a lady? What do you mean, she's not a lady? Wait, what?
Good day,
Hi,
Mistress
Amelia.
Lania. Much time has passed since I last saw you. How do you fare?
In truth, not well, Dr. Foreman, not well
What?
at all.
Then I am full sorry for it, madam. Pray, tell me what manner of ill has befallen you.
First, I must beseech your pardon, sir, for methinks Mr. S. may verily be my prowler after all, as you did surmise.
Think nothing of it, madam. But what has made you change your mind about him?
I have been publicly humiliated.
Oh,
Mr. S. has been circulating a collection of insulting sonnets about an unnamed dark lady, and all of London thinks this dark lady is me.
Shakespeare!
Well, your complexion is rather...
William!
That is to say...
I am described as having foul breath
You're
and
better than
black
that.
wires for hair. Though methinks the very worst line is the one that tells of a gross body rising at the utterance of my name.
What?
And I cannot abide illusions, Dr. Foreman. If Mr. S. wishes to reference bodily levitation and other such cheap stage magic, he would do well to leave my name out of it.
Yes.
My interest is in the dramatic arts, not fairground attractions.
Fair enough.
I am not sure that is quite his meaning.
Dr. Foreman, you know of Mr. William Shakespeare, then? Do not tell me you have read the sonnets.
Well, I
Willy.
own that I have. But
Little
as you
Willy.
did remark, madam, all of London has read them.
Oh, well, I am undone. My professional reputation is now utterly spoiled, for now the whole world will look
Prove him
upon me as
wrong.
naught but Mr. Shakespeare's fancy wench. No longer will they judge me on my own merits.
Let us hope it is not as grave as that, madam. Have you discoursed upon the matter with him?
Nay, I dare not confront him about it. For we are almost at an end with our
Confront
work on
him.
a play, and I dare not risk it not being staged.
Then let us see what the stars advise. What may Mistress Lanier do to restore her professional reputation?
Confront him, see what he really means about it, as long as he's honest about it. And be the most intelligent one. Okay, so either Mistress Lanier harbors secret thoughts of adultery which relates somehow to her intellect and her feelings of dissatisfaction. Dissatisfaction? Okay. Fair enough. Adultery, intelligence, okay. Well, she did marry in a hurry to a drunker. Drunker. Ugh. To a drunk one. Mistress Lanier is ignorant of her romantic feelings, and this must be reversed. You love Shakespeare. You love Shakespeare. You love Shakespeare. Terrible. Mistress Lanier should abandon her career ambitions and revert to her true vocation, bringing forth new life. She should have another child. Hell no! Macron, get the hell out of it. No! Get out! Mistress Lanier is confused about her feelings for me. How interesting. I'll stop making everything about yourself. No. God will help Mistress Lanier if she exercises constraint and discipline. D'accord. And anything clearer? Mistress Lanier must find a way to dissociate her name from these sonnets, for if she does not, her literary legacy will be betrayed by association with them. Okay. And the relationship between Mr. Shakespeare and Mistress Lanier is not an equal one. Shakespeare's arrogance will overshadow Amelia's contribution to the play they are writing. Nothing really good. What did this one say again? Must find a way to dissociate her name, for if she does not, her literary legacy will be betrayed by association with them. Okay, let's just go for this one. Let's just go for this one.
You are right to be concerned about the damage to your reputation, Mistress Lanier, for there is a danger that your partnership with Mr. Shakespeare and his depiction of you in his sonnets will forever overshadow your own literary achievements.
Sadly.
God's womb. But what can I do to forestall such an injustice?
I suggest you spread a rumour of your own about another lady. For instance, there is a brothel owner in Clerkenwell they call Black Luce. If you were to put it about that she is the subject of Shakespeare's sonnets, 'twould do her reputation no harm. Indeed, the effect would be quite the reverse, for doubtless there be many a manor present who would pay handsomely for a tumble with Shakespeare's dark lady.
Oh, that's clever!
I do feel 'tis most important to advance the interests
If that's
of
true,
my fellow
that's
women,
really
especially
clever.
those seeking to make their way in business.
Let's go.
Do you see that, Dr. Foreman? 'Tis your mute
What?
Italian querent, Signor Ferraro. He's staring at us through the window.
Oh, for fuck's sake! What?
Then doubtless he has come for another consultation.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yes, Mr. Liar! Please. Okay. Let's go. So we have 2 letters out of... how many? 7? We shall die. Mais je sais que c'est un peu out of context, oui. Quoi donc, quoi donc? Not only shall I rescue my reputation, I shall be a good ally to this. What was her name again? Ah yes, Black Luce. Riri voudrait faire un truc dans la soirée. Tu voudras peut-être checker... Ouh, ouais, ok. Je regarderai ça. Avec plaisir. Je regarderai ça.
Ferraro, signor Ferraro.
Je vais me préparer à manger, je reviens après. Pas de soucis. Bonne cuisine. Qu'est-ce qu'il veut, le signor Ferraro, là?
Tis I, Riccardo Ferraro, come once again to see the great Dottore Simon Foreman.
Yes,
Indeed, I
we
did
knew
recognize
that.
you, Signor. How may I
There was
assist
no
you
need
this
to
day?
cut off.
I am
cut us off.
ill. I tell you my problems.
Again,
First
ill.
problem. I do make a chandar in the morning. Next problems. My belly does swell and my chest is most tender to the touch. And now, for the very most terrible of problems. I have the big feels. One moment I do weep, and the next I do curse and gnash my teeth. So, Dottore,
How old are you?
tell what ails me, huh? You wanna make a water into this cup? Un momento, I make the water.
Huh?
Nay, not in my... prithee, hold.
Oh, fuck.
If you please, Signor. As with our previous consultations, I shall be judging your illness by reading the stars.
Yes, we don't want to see your
you
pee.
need not my...
Nay, Signor, I have no need of it.
Nor
Whilst
anything
it is
else
true
that
that
comes out of
most
your
physicians
pee.
do spy and sniff their patients' urine, I find this method of piss-pot diagnosis most imprecise. Indeed, the practice is
Imprecise,
quite
yeah.
primitive. 'Tis my belief that if medicine is to advance in this modern age, we must all adopt a more scientifical method. I am quite sure history
The
will bear me out
stars.
on this question.
This scientific method.
The one we've been using
Is reading my
from the start?
diagnosis in the stars?
Precisely so.
Like we've
Speaking
been
thereof,
doing
perchance
from
we
the
may
start.
consult the stars now. What illness troubles Signor Riccardo Ferraro?
Stupidity? Maybe? Swollen belly, tender chest, chundering, and moodiness. Signor Ferraro is troubled with apoplexy, a condition of the brain provoked by a sudden fit. Affects sensory perception and causes swollen neck veins, memory loss, and gnashing of the teeth. Not sure. Nah. Okay. Suffers from mattering in the breasts, which is a gathering of corrupt matter in the chest area, occasioning pain in the breast. No, okay, he doesn't have any pain in the breast either. Either. It's with... You are with child! Mr. Ferraro! You are with child! Since everyone in this fucking game is with child, I have decided... Merde, là, t'étais là. Lui aussi, he is with child. I decided, cause I'm almighty. He's with child. Je viens de revenir. T'arrives au meilleur moment, vraiment. Ok. Nye. Donc, non. Donc, soit mattering of the breast, which is gathering of corrupt matter in the chest area, occasioning pain in the breast, but a tender chest, swollen belly, chundering, and moodiness. Nothing about the breast. And here, apoplexy. Sensory perception causes swollen neck veins, memory loss, and gnashing of the teeth. Nothing. Tous ensemble, let's go. Nothing makes sense. Enchantment. A mild enchantment caused by a witch. The illness will get worse before it gets better. I don't believe he has apoplexy. But I don't believe he has a mattering in the breast either. Though breast and chest, maybe. He doesn't have pain in the breast though. Chundering and moodiness. Memory loss, swollen neck veins. Sensory perception there. So what, mattering in the breast? We'll just go for that. Bonne nouvelle, vous êtes pas enceinte, c'est juste un petit cancer des poumons. Terrible.
Worry not, Signor. You are merely troubled with a mattering in the breast. I advise you to take to bed and cover yourself with sheets that have been warmed before a fire. But you must not sleep, nor may you eat or drink, for food and drink would serve to increase the corrupt phlegm and matter in your chest.
Mattering in the breast. Most dottori would say my problems do not match the signs of mattering in the breast. But you, Signor Foreman, are not most dottori, eh? You are genius of the medicine who does find true meaning in the stars. I thank you, Signor Foreman, for your advice has been most
Presque ça autant ça.
enlightening.
Exactement.
Ricardo Ferraro,
Plus,
bids you
hein.
good day.
Écoute, plus, hein. Ça marche, hein. He took my advice rather ill. Mais il y avait plus. Oh, elle est bannie que toi, écoute. I must remember to record this clutter shambles of a diagnosis before I forget the details. Yes, but what is it? Do you prefer to be with child? Mr. What's your name again? Ferraro? Donc au bout d'un moment... Mais non, mais c'est surtout que l'autre, ça parlait du coup. Alors que lui, ça correspondait pas du tout à ce qu'il nous avait dit, quoi. Bon, avec technique, hein, peut-être que...
Good day, Mr.
Nicholas?
Mugg. Pray tell, did the matter with the, cherries resolve itself in the end?
Those sugar crystals you gave me did work wondrous well. Verily, Dr. Foreman, methinks you should fashion this medicine into little round pills and sell them by the score. I warrant you would make your fortune.
Yes, if only I could have my querents believe that mere sugar pills were the cure for all their ills, great and small, I would be a very rich man indeed, would I not? And what may I assist you with this day, Mr. Mugg?
I have the spotted fever. I must begin treatment now, or else I will...
Hold, sir. The spotted fever is exceeding rare. Why would you think you have such a disease?
Well, sir, not only am I covered all over in red spots, I have lately taken to chundering, such as are the very symptoms listed in the medical book I did read. I am already taking the treatment Mr. Cogan prescribes, but now I require...
You mean to say you have read Thomas Cogan's Haven of Health? Why, that is a most technical book, writ for doctors and medical students. How did you come to be reading it?
My friend George Sprottle did bind a printing of it in his shop. He kindly let me spy some pages afore 'twas sent up to Cambridge. Oh, but Dr. Foreman, I forget myself. You have no medical degree, so you doubtless have not read it. Mayhap if I ask George nicely...
Ouch.
Sir,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Let us consult the stars and see if they may tell us what ails you.
Fair enough, huh? He's not wrong. Treat me for the spotted fever. Suffers from hypochondria, induced by the appearance of benign pimples on the privy member. Can you talk about his privy member? Not sure. Pretty sure I would have spotted the thing. I guess troubled with evil digestion. Probably not. Because the spotted fever. So he believes he had spotted fever. Okay. Can I see what he said? New. Shoot. Can I see what he said? I need... No. Can't see the dialogues again. He did talk about pimples, but was it on his private members? I didn't pay attention to that. I thought he was talking about his face or something. Like his whole body. Là, t'as fait attention ou pas? C'est le moment où tu demandes de l'aide à ton chat. Et encore, il y a la pub en fait, donc... Nope, allez, let's go, très bien. Et bah écoute, tu veux être traité pour The Spotted Fever? Et bon, on va te traiter pour The Spotted Fever.
You do indeed suffer from the spotted fever, Mr. Mugg. Now, as to your cure...
Strong water!
It does require some uncommon ingredients that I do not keep here in my chambers at present. A moment, pray, while I write this
la
down.
cuisine. Strong water, boy.
Take this recipe to your apothecary and have him make you up a preparation. Take a spoonful each morning until your red spots disappear.
Oh, ground up horns of a deer. And cinnamon, how very fine. And this red coral from the South Seas.
Aye, verily. Nothing but the finest of cures for my loyal querents.
It is just as well for us that I did consult Mr. Cogan's book, is it not, Dr. Foreman? On my word, my wife was very wrong to doubt him. I shall tell her you said so. One thing more, if you please, Dr. Foreman, for I feel I must give you warning. A great storm is coming. I feel it in my bones, and my bones do always speak true. You would do well to bide indoors at the first sign of wind and rain. God keep you well, Dr. Foreman.
Okay. Thank you very much. Yes. Okay. Please with me. Well, bah oui. Confirmed what he said. Woo! Woo! Almost the letter. Now that common folks know how to read, we shall soon have no more needs of doctors. No, that's not true. That is so untrue. Oh, Mr. Blake.
servant Thomas Blag, reach forth
Blag.
thy gracious hand, and slap sense into him.
I don't remember him. Like the details of it.
Good morrow, Dean Blag. How fare you this day?
Well, Dr. Foreman, I must own that I do not fare well. For my recent investments have left me in a rather vexing financial position.
Oh, how
Very.
sad.
That is ill to hear.
Aye, Sir Walter Raleigh's quest for El Dorado failed most woefully.
Yeah?
His ships did return with naught but a few sacks of worthless root vegetables. I cannot fathom it. We are Englishmen. We do not eat vegetables. I do wish you had forewarned me, Foreman.
Indeed,
for fuck's
'tis a
sake.
pity the stars were not more forthcoming.
Oh, but that is all by the by. For you will be pleased to know that I put my remaining fortune into a new venture so assured of success that I will make all my money back and more.
Assured, you say? How very reassuring.
I have invested in an expedition to intercept a fleet of Spanish ships carrying gold back from the New World. For this expedition, Sir Walter Raleigh will be joined by that famous military genius, Robert Devereux, the Earl of Essex. So success is virtually guaranteed. There is but one small worry, however.
Ah, only one?
Aye. 'Tis that Raleigh and Essex set sail full 2 months past, but there is yet no tidings of them. Such silence is a trifle vexing. Have they yet captured the Spanish treasure ships? Surely no ill has befallen them.
A most vexing mystery indeed. Let us see whether the stars can tell us what has become of this expedition.
Oui. Let us see, let us see. So, Blag is a lazy fantasist who indulges in an excess of creative thinking. Creative thinking. Is that supposed to be creative? Okay. Angels will vest their blessings upon Blag, but he must be patient. Okay. Kind of neutral. A violent battle is being waged in a foreign clime. God has granted Blag good intuition. The moon shines its benevolent light upon the Blag family fortune. Okay. Or Raleigh and Essex are sailing their ships in the wrong direction and will suffer a reversal of fortune. Blag has been careless with his financial legacy. Yes, he has. Duh. The expedition has been endangered by secret information from an untrustworthy authority. Untrustworthy? How very dare the stars throw shade upon my honor thus? My skill in reading navigational coordinates in the stars is unimpeachable. Oh. Oh. This feels like this is the one. We did have to give navigational coordinates from the stars really fast because he wouldn't let us take the time we needed. I feel like this is the one. But this one's better. Will the thing happen as we choose them, or not? Because the moon shines its benevolent light upon the Blag family fortune. Bon, l'un n'empêche pas l'autre, ceci dit. This one feels like it's the direction the story wants to take. Should I be honest, or should I just select the best fitting one? Which is this one. Let's have faith. I'm soon gonna regret that, but let's have faith.
Wondrous tidings! Your family's fortune is soon to be restored, and you may thank God for it, for it was he that inspired you to invest in such a well-led expedition. Raleigh and Essex have come upon the Spanish treasure fleet, and a violent battle off the coast of Spain is being waged this very hour.
Verily, blessed day! O Heavenly Father, I give thanks unto thee for both thy mercy and thy business savvy.
That's all? Okay. I wonder what Mistress Blagg has ordered for dinner. Would that... it be swan pie? Swan pie? Swan pie? What? Is that a thing?
Why must this wench act so distressed?
Stop saying wench.
Perhaps she can't abide a jest. No word of love and his professed. What an ungrateful lady! What an ungrateful lady!
What do you mean by that? Do you mean to say that she's actually in love with Shakespeare? No, because if she is, that's fine, but I refuse to tell her to abandon everything she's worked so hard for and what she wants to do with her life. Only just so that she could be what women are supposed to be, which is making babies. Hell no! Not here.
Good day, Mistress Lanier. Pray, come in and take comfort by the fire. The wind is fierce and cold this day.
Did you see him this time, Dr. Foreman? He did it again. He ran off the moment he saw me.
Because he's not
See
Italian
who,
and
madam?
doesn't speak
Your
any
patient.
Italian.
Signor Ferraro.
Or maybe he
verily.
is in love with you.
Indeed, I was expecting him
Without
to come for a
knowing.
consultation this day. But he changed his mind and ran off, you say. How very mysterious.
Truly, 'tis as if all men are determined to use me ill.
Surely not all men, madam. I, for one, remain most devotedly at your service. My dear lady, I do not need to read the stars to see that something grave has befallen you. Pray, tell me what it is.
Yesterday I did meet with Mr. Shakespeare to discourse upon our new play, which is to open this week at the theatre in Shoreditch.
And?
But though I was determined not to confront him about the sonnets he wrote about me, 'twas difficult to hide the heaviness I did feel in his company.
Okay.
I can well imagine, madam.
So then, well, he remarked upon my dark humour. To wit, he said to me, Amelia, your pretty brow does furrow, so I will kiss it smooth.
Ah, quel dragueur.
And I sense that you did not receive this well.
Indeed, I did not.
was
Forsooth,
none
I
for
was so
thee.
enraged by this, I reversed my flagon of ale full over his head.
Ah,
Whereon he rose from his stool, declaring I was the most ungrateful and unworthy wench in all of Christendom, and then he flew out of the tavern like a bat from out the gates of hell.
a most vivid image, and no doubt most apt. Men who work in playhouses are prone to indulging in such melodrama, of course. I care for such men in preference of those employed in solid, stable professions. I shall never understand.
And if only that were all. For this morning I saw a bill advertising our play posted on a wall in my street. It bears his name and not mine.
Verily? Surely not.
how
Mayhap there have been
shocking.
some
No,
error
it's not.
made.
Nay,
No, no.
Dr. Foreman, 'tis no error, for I rushed to the theatre to see what was
emmerdé.
amiss, but I was
Pas de souci.
refused admittance. Indeed, the player who came to the door denied all knowledge of my collaboration on the play. Methinks Mr. Shakespeare is exacting his petty vengeance upon me for rejecting his sly suit by denying me credit for my work. And he means to deal with me by pretending I do not exist, as if I were a ghost. Or is it he who has become the ghost? In truth, I am not yet sure how that metaphor should work.
What monstrous perfidy! Pray tell me what I might do to punish this wretched scribbler. Though I am not adept with a sword, I do have a book that instructs in how to command nefarious spirits.
Oh, prithee, sir, I am come not in search of vengeance, but to seek answers.
Thank you.
As you know, I have been ill-treated by my husband, and now I am
Yeah.
betrayed by Mr. Shakespeare. Pray, read the stars and answer me this, Dr. Foreman. Will I ever be able to trust, even love, a man again?
A man maybe not, but you know, there's women as well. We might be less deceiving. There's on ooh, baby, so big. There's only one possibility. Oh my god. Okay. Emilia secretly wishes to commit adultery with a man of high intelligence. Are we supposed to be high intelligence? Okay. Emilia should give in to her true feelings. That's why we had the message of no need to fap. Not fap-fapping, huh? It's not needed. Terrible. Emilia's friend has been unworthy of her confidence. Friends? Which friends? God rewards men who invest time in their friendships with comely women. Okay. The relationship betwixt Emilia and me is currently rough by confusion. Is it? Oh là là. Ils vont... Aïe 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 aïe. Ils vont niquer et au final c'est à ce moment-là que l'autre elle va revenir. Elle va péter un câble. Elle va se barrer pour de bon. S'en fout, on a déjà eu sa lettre, mais... Emilia's literary legacy has been betrayed by Mr. Shakespeare. Mistress Lanier is ignorant of the love she inspires, but her ignorance will be reversed. Emilia's present adversity may bring change and new life into the form of a child. Well, if that ain't working really well for us.
To your question of whether
yes,
there
I
yet
do
be a
not
man
have-
in this
I do
world
not have
worthy
any
of your
other
trust and
choices.
affections, forsooth, I have never seen an arrangement of stars that speaks so clearly.
True.
Verily? Then pray tell, what answer does it give?
My dear lady, the answer you seek need not be divined by reading the stars. It may be read in the signs you see before you now. To wit, the answer you seek is right in front of you.
I am afeard I do not follow, Dr. Foreman. 'Tis your feather quill, a half-eaten apple, your desk is a little untidy, and I must confess the symbolism in Flemish still-life painting has always quite confounded me. Take a skull, for instance. What sense does a skull make alongside a bowl of... Below. 'Tis clear to me now, your face was always hid in shadow, but 'tis you, Mr. Foreman. You
What?
are the man who has been prowling me these last months.
Say what now?
Dearest, loveliest Amelia, allow me to profess to you my undying admiration for your charms, which are not insignificant.
God's womb, et tu, Dr. Foreman. Fie, you of all men to betray me thus. But 'tis true. I now see the answer. For I know now never again to trust a man to guide me. Henceforth, I shall
enough.
write under my own name, and when there are decisions to be made, I shall take my own counsel and make my own judgments.
Let's go! Vas-y, dis-lui!
By the by,
C'est ça qu'on veut entendre.
methinks I do at last understand that prediction you made for me some years ago, Dr. Foreman. The one about how belief is required if I am to succeed. 'Tis a belief I must hold not in the inevitability of my own personal success, but of the successes of the women who will come after me.
Oh.
Farewell, Dr. Foreman. And clean your desk. Verily, it is quite disgusting.
Vraiment, hein. Il fait peur, notre perso. Hein. Ce qu'il fait en dehors des moments où on le voit dans le jeu, c'est trop bizarre. We women will achieve equal treatment even if it takes us 100 years. Well, sweetheart, we've made some progress, but we're still at it. Sadly, we're still at it. Mail! Okay. Sir, I must thank you for your diligent care of my husband Nicholas. Your efforts to disabuse him of his fanciful notions are most appreciated by his family. Please continue to speak true to him, that he may one day come to his senses and peace may be restored to our household. Your Querin's long-suffering wife, Sarah Mugg. Well, Mrs. Mugg, my pleasure. Anytime. A little recommendation if I forgot there was someone called Lancelot, okay.
Much does depend, much, on his choice of the spouse. He must be consequence 12. No matter the cost to love and to have.
Ok. Très bien.
Good day to you, young sir, and well met. You are Lancelot Moore of Middlesex, are you not? What an honour it is to welcome a son of the great house of Moore to my humble consulting chambers.
'Tis indeed I, Lancelot Moore. I will own it. But hear this. My family is ignorant of my designs in coming here, and I wish them to remain so. Which is why I come to you, Mr. Foreman, for methinks you are not such a man who would ever find himself in the company of a family such as ours.
Ooh.
Well, you may count upon my discretion, Mr. Moore. And what is the matter that brings you this day?
'Tis that my family wish me to marry my wretched cousin Barbara.
And I take it you would not wish to comply?
Nay, I verily would not. Cousin Barbara is a vile little minx. She loves nothing more than to sport with me and play cruel japes. Last Christmas, she even hid a dead mouse in my mince pie.
The lady does seem most spirited.
The lady? Oh, pish. Cousin Barbara is hardly a lady, for she is not 14 years of age.
Oof.
It is most unnatural to ask a grown man to wed a child.
Thank you.
Indeed it is. 'Tis my belief that in these enlightened times we should consider...
Verily, Barbara be damned. My heart belongs to a true woman, not a freckled, scrawny slip of a girl. A full-blossomed woman.
Yes,
a woman, you say?
Aye, Marion, my other cousin.
I see.
Oh,
Could you please leave your cousins
so
alone?
beguiling are her shapely charms. Oh, to lie, if not to die, in Marion's arms. So soft her lips, so sweet her face.
Know how soft her lips
how
are.
I yearn for her embrace. In me she hath such passion stirred, a fever rises in...
He went on and on and on. 200 years later, yes, we understand.
I pray for death and would be martyred if from her I be thus parted. And so you see, you must help me forestall this wretched marriage so that I might wed my sweet cousin Marion. Mr. Foreman? Mr. Foreman?
Yes, indeed. Let us see what the stars advise. How might Mr. Moore avoid this marriage to his cousin Barbara?
Christ's sake. Par contre, il y a un truc que j'aime beaucoup dans sa voix, mais je saurais pas le dire dans certaines de ses intonations. Ça me fait penser à la voix de Sidok BA. Mais Okay, let me see. If Moore spreads a rumor about Barbara being sexually active, the marriage plans will be abruptly cancelled. No! Suggests a backlash provoked by sexual intercourse. No! We just said she's merely 12? No! This house suggests Barbara is with child. She's herself with a child. She may not be as chaste as she seems. Hell no, we're leaving her alone. Other options. An appeal to Moore's vanity may induce him to travel abroad. Moore will be able to extract himself from this engagement once he has come of age and has control over his fortune. Once he has come of age, how old is he? What do you mean, once he has come of age? Moore should betray his family by serving his country. Should go to war. Well, I mean, if he clearly prefers dying to marrying her, fair enough, but I mean, it's not my choice to make. What does Moore's intuition tell him about this marriage? Therein lies the key to unraveling his engagement. Non, je lui fais pas confiance, moi, à lui, hein. Encore moins à son intuition, hein. Je sais pas ce que... Allez, je lance à toute sa marche, des bisous. Alors qu'il est pas chier, bon stream. God's aid will come via cousin Barbara, who is both intelligent and rebellious. So she's gonna refuse too? Barbara is secretly unhappy about the marriage. Let's go. Allez hop. On part avec ça.
Tis apparent you do not wish to marry your cousin Barbara. But have you considered whether she wishes to marry you?
Nay, but I cannot think why she would not want to marry me. I am exceeding eligible.
Aye, doubtless you are, Mr. Moore. But do you not think her unkind japes may indicate she harbours some degree of malice towards you?
Mayhap you are right. I did find a toad in my bed Thursday last.
A toad?
'Tis as if Barbara were possessed by a demon.
Very possibly.
No.
And thus possessed, she may be distracted and not wholly aware of your, fine qualities. I advise you to simply bide your time.
I do not
For the
want
stars
to know
suggest
what the fine
she is
qualities
a
are.
cunning maid who plans to thwart the marriage using a method of her own devising.
Verily? Then I will leave it all to Barbara, as you advise. But it shall be on your head if I'm forced to marry her, Mr. Foreman.
Bah écoute frérot, t'avais qu'à trouver la réponse tout seul, hein. Au bout d'un moment t'as besoin d'aide, hein. Little pleased, ouais bah c'était soit ça, soit la gamine a été déjà enceinte, à 12 piges, je refuse. Soit tu partais à la guerre et tu risquais de mourir, hein. Franchement... Merde-toi. Mayhap I go this night to recite rhyming verse outside Marion's bedchamber. I saw that in a play. Worked wondrous well.
Hear ye! Spanish Armada nears English coast. Nation prepares for invasion whilst Queen searches for missing navy. Hear ye!
Thank you. As Spanish ships near our shores, the Queen's ground troops prepare for what promises to be a blood-soaked slaughter of Englishmen by continental Catholic savages. With England's coast undefended, experts predict Spanish ships will be sailing up the Thames to London within days. Ooh. Sources in the royal court say the Queen is more than a little vexed by the absence of the Royal Navy, which experts describe as lost. Great. That's just great.
Wench, be sure to marry, lest ye be branded a witch. If Mary sees you keeping cats against you, she will snitch. Beware of Mistress Mary Pet, she is a nosy fa. La 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 la.
Don't you have anything better to do than that?
Blessed even, Dr. Foreman.
Mistress Payne, what brings you in such weather? 'Tis most dangerous to be about in it.
Oh, it takes more than a little wind and rain to forestall me from doing the Lord's work. Besides, foul weather is naught but God's righteous vengeance upon London for the sinful debauchery of its inhabitants.
Verily? Then I dread to think what northerners get up to of an evening.
Pray heed me carefully, Dr. Foreman, for 'tis on a most pressing matter that I am come. Doubtless you have heard the news. The Spanish Armada does sail once again towards England's shores. It seems this latest Armada was most unexpected.
Well, as 'tis oft said, no one expects the Spanish Armada.
'Tis very grave this time, for I have heard tell that our own warships are far away at sea, and with our coasts undefended, a Catholic horde may soon be sailing up the Thames to slay us all.
Aye, our situation is most grave indeed. But what would you have me tell you, Mistress Payne?
I wish to know whether the English fleet will arrive home in time to defend our shores, or might we ordinary folk be compelled to take up arms to defend ourselves? Dr. Foreman, are you ready to beat off the Catholics, come what may?
Am I ready to beat off the... prithee, madam, let us pray the need never arises. Perchance the stars will offer us some reassurance. Will the Royal Naval Fleet return home in time to defend England from the Spanish Armada?
I see that. Not sure. Okay, so let me see. The Royal Navy is absent due to a reckless and misguided pursuit of gold. Fair enough. Ambitions will be thwarted by confusion. Unpleasantness will result from a cunning plan to steal goods. Okay. How about this one? Mistress Payne must rouse her neighbors to take up arms. If the authorities cannot be trusted to uphold their duty to defend ordinary Englanders. Okay. Or the Spanish fleet will be delayed due to the idleness of the sailors. Catholic evil angels will have their plans thwarted by a deadly and predictable event. Oh, that's true. There's oh, okay, I forgot the word. The bad weather that's coming. Okay, let's just do this one.
Be no longer afeared, Mistress Payne. The Spaniards are soon to be thwarted. Although the Armada does near our shores, its progress is slow. For, according to the stars, the sailors are most idle in nature.
Ah, yes, 'tis a trait oft remarked in continentals.
And they will be punished for this sin of sloth, for their lives are soon to be taken by a most deadly event.
Glory be! And what nature of event might this be? How will England achieve this glorious victory? A fierce sea battle won by our mighty warships? A triumphant charge of our cavalry brigades?
Well, England will use her... let me see now. Yes, these southern continentals will be struck down by England's most terrifying weapon of all, our lamentable weather. Batten down your hatches and wrap up warm, Mistress Payne.
Okay.
A violent storm is coming.
It's the storm, thank you, forgot the word. Which is why you shouldn't go that much outside. I am most pleased to hear this news. But if Foreman be wrong, may God forgive him, for I will not. J'en ai rien à foutre. Okay, mail. Sir, I most congratulate you on the sterling counsel you gave me in relation to my horrid cousin Barbara, whom my parents did not wish me to marry, as you did predict. As you did predict, the wretched little fiend did at length contrive a method for ending our engagement. She has run off with the Earl of Shrewsbury. Your relieved querent, Lancelot Moore Eth. Okay.
Pray take care, for say, did you hear what the Countess says about peace?
What about peace?
They corrupt your humors and cause cancer tumors, so doubtless they're causing your garden's disease.
What the hell?
Good morrow, Mr. Mugg. Back again so soon. And yet you're red spots do seem to have faded.
Aye, of the spotted fever I am cured, for, as
God
you
bless.
remarked, those spots have near vanished and no new ones are appearing.
Good.
But my wife does swear they were the work of fleas, and she beat the rugs and banished the dogs from the house to rid us of them. She'll be beating and banishing me next if she has her way.
Well, I am glad to hear you are faring better. What brings you this day?
I have a humoral imbalance and need treating for it.
A
Humoral
humoral
imbalance.
imbalance, you say? Well,
He's
it's
a
true
child.
that an imbalance of humours can affect a man's mood. For instance, an excess of black bile, which is a cold, dry humour, can provoke feelings of melancholy, whereas yellow bile
Is hot and dry. I thank ye for the explanation, Dr. Foreman, but I did learn all about humours when I took supper with my friend, Mistress Ollingworth. She has a humoral imbalance and takes medicine for it. Hence, I am come this day for medicine to treat my own imbalance.
I see.
Okay,
And what
fair
mental
enough.
symptoms are you experiencing? Any unusual or troubling feelings?
Aye, very troubling.
Very troubling.
Why, I find myself a fretting and a pacing all the day long. Even my wife has remarked upon it.
Okay.
Anxiety and agitation. Pray tell, did these feelings begin before or after you spoke with your friend, Mistress Ollingworth?
After?
Let me see now. After, methinks.
Yeah.
Aye, after. Why? Does that matter?
Yes, it
Yes,
does.
quite possibly. But let us see what these
Christ's sake.
stars do have to say. What humoral imbalance does ail my querent, Nicholas Mugg?
Christ's sake. Is mildly choleric. A humoral imbalance of choler can occasion symptoms of anger, impatience, and irritability. No, that's not it. Suffering from constipation and a related psychological condition. Eh? Okay. Choleric. Symptoms of anger, impatience, and irritability. But he didn't say anything about being angry or irritated. Nor with impatience, to be honest. Are you constipated, my friend? And a related psychological condition. I don't know. Anger, impatience, and irritability. No, I don't feel like. Yellow bile. This one is about what? Phlegm. I'm just. No. Okay. Let's just try this one. You know what? Let's just try.
Have you a diagnosis yet? This day I am to dine with Mistress Ollingworth, and I wish to tell her all about it.
Aye, 'tis done. You have a choleric temperament, brought on by a minor imbalance of yellow bile. It does often induce feelings of irritability and impatience in the sufferer, and in severe cases, it can provoke outbursts of anger.
I see. How very interesting.
We must counter the excess of this hot, dry humour with wet and cooling elements. Take this powder of violets and salt and boil it in some water. Then you must drink the infusion once it is cooled.
I thank ye for this medicine, Dr. Foreman. But may I trouble you for twice the dose of it? For if
Why?
the symptoms be what you say, I think my wife had best be taking it as well.
No. If she needs it, she will come to me. yeah, 3! 3 out of 7. Mayhap I secret the cure into my wife's ale. No, it's for you! I do not think she would take kindly to learning she has an imbalance. Was it for you or for her? This is really dangerous, sir. Like...
Hear ye, hear ye! Spanish Armada sunk by English storm!
Coucou le dîme! No, the PC is not dead! The PC is not dead! Today the PC is fine! Bah écoute, non, ça va. Ouais. Ce que j'ai fait aussi sur conseil d'un pote, sur conseil de l'aide qui était là tout à l'heure sur le stream. Quoique des fois ça a l'air d'un petit peu lagouillé, mais ça a l'air d'aller. C'est de complètement éteindre mon ordinateur avant de lancer mon stream, de le laisser genre quelques minutes, le temps qu'il s'éteigne vraiment en entier, le rallumer, n'ouvrir que ce dont j'ai besoin pour le stream et balancer le stream comme ça. Et en tout cas en faisant ça pour le moment ça va. À voir si ça tient ou pas. Et à voir si jamais ça rebug, d'essayer de voir qu'est-ce qui peut le causer, mais a priori ça va. Aujourd'hui ça va en tout cas. Ça fait du bien. So, proving once again that God loves England more than our Catholic enemies, the Spanish naval fleet has been defeated by a mighty storm that has been raging in the England Channel for nigh on 3 days. What remains of the Armada has fled back to Spain. Beachcombers are advised to wait for the storm to abate before looting corpses that have washed ashore. No, we never wait to loot. Always the loot. Ah bah let's go. Oui. Fait plaisir. Again, no, Lancelot.
For such a boy, advantage is bought, entitled to much, deserving of naught.
Okay.
Oh, Sirrah, I have dire need of your counsel.
Pray calm yourself, sir, and tell me of this urgent affair.
Oh, verily, 'tis most urgent. A fair maiden has my heart, a maid with hair of shining gold and eyes so blue the finest sapphires grow pale with envy. But she is a most pious and demure in nature, and has many other suitors. How might I win her favour?
Golden hair? But in our last consultation... let me see here in my notes. Yes, you told me your heart belonged to... a maid with hair of onyx black that doth make the finest ebony go grey with envy.
You mean my cousin Marion?
Yes.
Pish! That was naught but a childish fancy. I bid you, Foreman, pray focus on the matter at hand, for if you do not help me win my true love's favour, my bursting heart will tear asunder, my soul will wither unto...
Aye, as you will. Let us see what guidance can be had from the stars.
My God.
How may Lancelot Moore win the heart of this golden-haired maiden?
Christ's sake. Can't you make a choice by yourself? Can't you be a grown-up? Once. Sudden religious conversion is strongly advised. Conversion? Ooh. Okay. Moore's hopes will be realized, but he must be self-disciplined and patient. Lol. As if he could be that. The maid's secret nature is hidden beneath a veil of false religious fervor. Oh, we know who this is. We know who this is. It would appear that Moore has a brutish nature. Okay. Moore may win the lady's hand in marriage with jewelry and fighting things. Okay. No, sorry. The maid's father has a deceitful business partner. Just a liar who has turned turncoat. Moore should lie about the size of his fortune. A trifling task for such an oversauced peacock. Well, let's just not say marriage, but let's just say hope.
It would seem the lady is a modest and pious maid, for the stars urge you to exercise patience and restraint. Although your rivals be fierce, your sword must remain in its sheath, if you take my meaning.
Yes, I do.
Huh? Keep my sword sheathed?
Yes.
Oh, you think I do verily use my sword to fight with? Oh, ye gods, no. The sword I wear is purely ornamental.
No.
If you paid more attention to the current
he was
fashion,
talking about
you
your
would
pipi.
know that, Foreman.
But that is not what I...
Oh, for fuck's sake,
never
who's talking
mind.
about your dick?
What I mean
Okay?
to say is that your attack on the
Fuck's
maid's
sake.
heart must be spiritual. Have you considered converting to Puritanism? Only temporarily, of course.
God's teeth! The heavens
about
advise me to become a Puritan? In truth, this is ill to hear, for black is not a becoming colour on my person. Still, the stars do speak truth about my love, for she does oft prattle on about sin and hellfire. Good day to you, Foreman.
Oh my
I must go
God.
at once to my tailor to be fitted for the latest and most loathsome Puritan fashions.
Is it supposed to be the one that has nothing better to do than just spying on everyone? Oh my god. Have fun. Have fun. Have fun. Have fun. So thoroughly will I impress the maiden with my puritanism that she will fall into my arms like a half-penny strumpet. You.
Alice, but she likes a drink. She does care not what you think.
Mm-hmm.
It may end up down the sink. But Alice cares not what you think.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, good for her.
Good day, Mistress Black. What brings you?
Oh, Dr. Foreman, I have worked myself into such a state that I have urgent need of you.
I can see that.
You have you? Well then, let me just,
Yea, I have urgent need of your counsel. I am certain that my husband Blarg is hiding a shameful secret from me.
Ah oui, du coup,
As
il
you
lui a
doubtless
fait
did note
boire
from
les
my
trucs.
flushedness of face and heaving of bosom, I burn with the fever of suspicion and curiosity.
Indeed, I did remark a fever upon your person, and wish fervently that I may bring it to a speedy resolution. Let us see. What is this secret that your husband Thomas Blarg hides from you?
I know. I don't need to write this to read the source, but okay. It appears that Alice is to inherit wealth one day. Okay. Alice's husband serves his wife and family well through his frugal management of their affairs. No. I see intelligence, authority. Yeah, verily. Alice is impressed by authority and intelligence. Ouais. Et donc, le rapport? The secret relates to a sudden transformation in fortune. Surely this refers to the Spanish treasure expedition Alice's husband invested in. But would it be right to reveal what I know to Alice? I don't care, it's not my problem. Alice's husband's business instincts are misdirected. Misdirected? Okay. Whatever. Alice's husband has been carelessly optimistic with the family's finance. Yes, but we knew that. Oh, come on. A religious romance. Why do you mean religious romance? What? No. Either this or this. Let's just say that.
I fear the secret your husband hides is a sudden transformation from wealth to pauperdom. For he has been careless with your family's finances by making a series of bad business investments.
Mm-hmm.
Lorks a mercy! That boil-brained chump has ruined us! Upon my virtue,
tu t'es
I can
ruiné
hardly
aussi,
bear to
hein,
think
à
on
boire
it.
tous les vendredis soirs. Hein.
Nay, I cannot
taverne.
even.
Allons-y.
Say, is that medicinal wine I spy on the shelf behind you, good sir? Prithee, pour your patient a dose of it.
No.
Simon makes a fine figure when he reads the stars wisely. Mayhap I stay a while and take wine and a little else with him.
Oh, coitus Pascal, c'était chaud? Ah, come on. Let's go! For fuck's sake, can you not be interested in a woman that is not married? Of all vices, why must my husband choose greed? A drunken fornicator gives a wife far less trouble than a gambler. Yes, but the fornicator is you. So, like, his sin is clearly greed, but yours is adultery. Jesus.
Alas, for little Emma, such sorrows she has borne, since she was made alive. She has much to mourn. 'Tis vexing, 'tis trial. Alas, for Lady Anne, such sorrow she has borne.
Et où? J'arrive. Ah oui, bon alors là, en plus il faut que je fasse saut. Et où? Pardon, fallait que je baisse, c'est trop fort quand il chante.
Good day, Mistress Delamere.
Good day, Dr. Foreman. 'Tis Lady Dyer now. I remarried after poor Mr. Delamere passed.
Again.
Verily? Oh, I am full sorry to hear of your husband's demise, my lady.
In
Ex
truth,
husband.
the circumstances of his death trouble me still, for my husband was hanged, Dr.
What?
Foreman.
Why?
By the saints, he was?
Aye, indeed, for I took him to the hangings at Tyburn, as you advised, to cure his quinsy with the hand of a fresh corpse. But there was some confusion with our transport, and my husband somehow found himself in the same cart as the men who were to be hanged. And try as we might, we could not make the hangman heed our protestations.
Oh my
On
God.
my word, I did never hear of so tragical an error. Oh, what a ghastly business. You must have been most distressed.
Yes, I was. So I hope you will understand why I worry for the health of my new husband, Lord Dyer. Mayhap 'tis naught at all, and yet...
How old
And
is
yet
he?
you would wish to know so that you may rest easier. Why, of course, my lady. Pray, describe Lord Dyer's troubles to me, no matter how trifling they may seem to you.
Well, I have noted that my husband awakens many times in the night to make water.
Okay.
Mayhap 'tis the reason why he tires so easily during the day. And he does oft complain of thirst and hunger, even after meals.
Ooh.
Frequent urination,
Ooh.
tiredness, dog-like appetite,
Aurait-il un
and
verre?
thirst. Be there anything else?
There is also a small wound on his hand. It does not appear grave, yet it has not healed, even though it be some weeks since he cut himself.
A wound that
C'est
will
voilà.
not heal. Then let us see what the stars have to say. Be there any grave illness troubling Mr. John Delamere?
Methinks you mean Lord Henry Dyer, Dr. Foreman.
Yeah.
I beseech your pardon, my lady. What illness troubles Lord Henry Dyer?
Je vais finir par penser que c'est toi qui les butes au fur et à mesure, hein, madame. Alors, Lord Dyer is troubled with the diabetes. He has been bewitched. No. Has a gangrene in the hand, characterized by an inflammation caused by clot blood. Suggests a deficiency in yellow bile, a mild imbalance of blood. Diabetes. Kidneys, not sure. At least there is something about the hand, but what about all the rest?
You may calm your fears, my lady. Nothing is the matter with your husband besides the wound on his lordship's hand.
He has no grave afflictions, then? You predict no illness that could provoke his death?
Nay, my lady.
Shit. It was,
for the treatment
it
of his
was
hand,
diabetes?
Lord Dyer
Really?
might consider seeing
Diabetes?
his barber surgeon and having him apply leeches to the wound. 'Twill draw out corrupted blood and hasten the healing.
How well it is to receive such reassurance from you, Dr. Foreman. I shall at once to home go and beseech Lord Dyer to call upon his barber surgeon. God give you good day.
Okay, that was not it. Sorry! What a vexing day this has been. Mayhap I stop in at the quiet bar for a drink. Yeah, do that.
Here comes Avis Allen, she must have fallen still. Why else would she have come here? Mayhap she's gravely ill.
Ou alors Lancelot, c'est elle qui l'aime. Parce que de base, c'est à ça que je pensais, hein. Mais
Good day, Mistress Allen. I hear a child was lately born to you. I trust he is well?
Yes, indeed. God has favoured us with a healthy boy. He is a true blessing to Mr. Allen and me. And we pray he remains so. That is, that this child remains in good health. And as I do ail of something, normally I would not have come, but methinks 'tis best I am treated, for the sake of Marmaduke, lest he take ill from me.
I see. Then pray describe your troubles to me, Mistress Allen.
Well, in truth, 'tis but a cough, but indeed at first I thought 'twas naught but a chilly cold, but 'tis many weeks now, and it lingers still.
Weeks!
Forsooth, I am afeard it does grow worse.
Many weeks, you say?
Si ça fait des semaines, tu lui as
That
déjà
is
passé
most
à ton gosse, hein?
concerning. Let us see what the stars have to say. What ails Mistress Avis Allen, and how may she be cured?
Mattering in the breasts. Okay. The witch then is in mortal danger. Why would it... oui, non, si, c'est que je vois. I just say that because I don't want to play the bewitched scenarios.
Before I complete my judgment, madam, I must ask a question of medical relevance. Who is the true father of your...
God mend me, Simon! You would plague me with your suspicious fancies even now, in my very hour of need. Have you no thought for my son and my... I am full sick of your jealous delusions. Oh, verily, I should never have come. I will bid ye good day now, Simon.
But would you not wish to know what ails you?
Indeed, I would. Which is why I will be finding myself another doctor.
Fair enough, huh? You should have done that from the very start, but sweetheart, okay? Okay. And she was like, it's our child. Like last time, so I guess it was. Okay, see you never. Ever.
When the story seems both crucial facts left untold. When the story seems both crucial facts left untold. When Foreman protests, he is pushed to the testes. Ferraro, Signor Ferraro.
Good day, Signor Ferraro. How may I do you service?
Fatigue Ferraro.
How may you do me service, huh? 'Tis the question, is it not? I do hear you offer many different services, huh? Not just in medicine. For
What do you mean?
are a dottore of a special kind. One who gives answers to all the problems, see?
Forsooth, 'tis true, Signor. In my practice, I endeavour to treat the whole man, mind, body, soul, the location of his missing household items. All are connected at a holistic level. I take it this time you are come about a problem that does not pertain to a bodily complaint?
See, these are my mama. She does worry night and day. She say, Ricardo, you must go to the wise man who reads the stars and have him tell you what your future holds. I say,
Aye.
Mama, if it'll make you happy, I will go to Signor Foreman and ask him.
I see. And is there any particular reason for your mother to be thus concerned? Be you faced with some kind of imminent danger?
A particular reason, you say? Nay, Signor, she needs no reason to worry. Mia madre is an Italian, Mama.
Ah, yes, of course.
Therefore, she worries about anything.
She's not like these London mamas
And
who make the
everything?
children live in a cupboard with the dog.
Mayhap the stars might offer your devoted mother some comfort. What does the future hold for Ricardo Ferraro and his mother?
Okay. Is not being honest, and soon his deceptions may be discovered. Ooh, I want this one. My relationship with Signor Ricardo is about to undergo a sudden transformation. Okay. Is an authority figure who holds a position of responsibility at a learned institution. Okay. How about this one? A young man who is in a relationship with Signor Ferraro's mother is a hypocrite who will betray her. Okay. Ferraro will one day inherit an agreeable sum from his mother. Family is frugal. This includes Signora Ferraro, who has carefully managed her personal fortune. No, this. Let's see.
I am afeard these stars reveal information of a most disturbing nature.
Verily?
Aye. When you first came to me, you did tell me that you worked in trade. And yet my chart very plainly indicates that you are an authority figure, connected with a learned institution over which you hold a position of responsibility. Indeed, it would seem that you are not who you say you are. Do you deny it, Signor?
Oh, Sirrah! You would accuse me of calling myself something I am not? Look at you, Sirrah, a charlatan who would call himself a doctor. You are naught but a pretender.
Fie, sir! It is you who are the pretender, for 'tis clear you are not the merchant of Venice you pretend to be. Who are you? What is your true name, sir?
You will know it in time, Sirrah, for we shall meet again. I bid you good day, Dr. Foreman.
Oh, is he sent by the doctor's thing to see if he's an actual doctor? Ah, he's the one who's gonna drag us to the trial. Okay, fair enough. We knew he was a liar from the start, though. Okay. I need for my report. Yeah, okay. Mail. Sir, it is with much sorrow that I write to inform you of the death of my dear wife Avis these 2 days past. Her new doctor could not save her, even though he held a medical license and was thus highly skilled. Although you are no longer my wife's doctor, I am grateful for the kindness you have shown Avis over the years, and I know she was too. Indeed, she spoke of you in her final words, saying, "Oh, Simon, forgive me, Simon," or something of the like. Doubtless this expression of guilt was in reference to a bill for your services that she had not yet settled. Yeah, for sure. How like my poor wife to have been thinking of her obligations to others until her very last breath. I enclose with this missive the sum of 1 shilling, and beg you forgiveness for late payment. Your most assured friend, William Allen. Well, rest in peace. What do you mean it's time to find someone to blame? No. Just grieve?
But why did you not let me save you, Avis?
Because she was
Why
dumb.
did you entrust your precious life to another doctor?
Because she was
an ignorant
dumb
impostor
and
who knows
right
not
to
how
go
to read the
see
stars
a
to
licensed
judge an
doctor.
illness. Oh, my beloved Avis. Why did you die before I had the chance to?
To what? Mm-mm. No. Lies and rumors circulating about Avis concerning her Catholic faith and mayhap even an affair provoked anxious patients that exacerbated her illness. Avis lavished such attention and care on her child, she neglected her own health. Okay, maybe. How about this one? Avis's death was the fault of a licensed doctor with a medical degree. Sure. Avis's surprising decision to see a new doctor led her to death. No, she probably would have died either way, so let's just say that. Let's just not blame a licensed doctor, shall we?
Perchance even I might not have had the power to save her.
Yes.
Avis was so fragile.
At some point, I
Yet
guess she
so
was.
strong was her will to be a mother. She sacrificed what remained of her vital spirits to bear and nurture her child.
True.
Oh, Avis. How I wish I had been there to comfort and care for you in your final hours.
Better. Oh, Avis, if I summon my spirit guides to aid me, would you consent to speak to me from beyond the grave?
When you are shook by something in a book where it says that you might have some rare malady, see Dr. Foreman, be sure to inform him you have it on very good authority.
On en est où avec Mug? Ah, on a déjà eu la lettre. Ok, très bien. Oh, on en a 4, il nous en reste 3. D'Evreux, Fortescue, ok, et à la limite, Emma. Ok. Okay.
Good day, Mr. Mugg. What brings you?
I am exceeding ill, Dr. Foreman. Verily I am. And you know my wife. She is refusing to hear anything about it. 'Tis but another of your delusions, Nicholas, she says. She will not even look at it.
Look at what? Oh, I see. You may pull up your breeches now. Pray let me examine you more closely. Raise your chin, if you please. Now, loosen your garter and remove your stocking. I am afeard this verily is grave. Most grave indeed.
'Tis? Verily?
I
What do you
believe
mean?
so. But we must have it confirmed by the stars. Let us consult them now. What explains these swellings that have arisen on various parts of Nicholas Mugg's body?
Swellings? Scrofola. This is characterized by swellings and nodules around the lymph nodes and behind the knees. Okay. Cool. The plague. This is characterized by swellings and boils behind the ears, under the armpits and the groin. Ah, I have strong water for that. Swellings and nodules around the lymph nodes and behind the knees. Isn't it supposed to be this though? I don't know. Groin, armpits, behind the ears. Because he asked him to put his chin up. Okay. And to take his stockings off. Let's say that. It's that. Let's just say it's that.
You have scrofula, a disease commonly known as the king's evil. It is very grave, but worry not, for I have a cure close at hand.
Ah, the king's evil. 'Tis the ailment that may be cured by the placing of royal hands upon the neck. Oh, you do not mean to say that Her Majesty the Queen herself is at this very moment...
What? No, of course not. I was referring to my famous strong water.
The strong water!
A moment, if you
The
please,
come
while
back.
I retrieve it from my cabinet. But, sir, unhand it, sir. The dosage is very precise. You must not... nay, not the whole bottle. Ye gods, man, what have you done?
Methinks I am dying.
Oh, woe! A fatal dose! Alas, I am sorry for it, sir, but you were never meant to drink so much of it. Oh, may God forgive me.
Nay,
Tried to
do
tell you.
not blame yourself, Doctor. Thank ye heartily, for at last all shall know, my wife, my friends, how wrong they were, and how I
Fuck's
did
sake.
speak true.
William! William! Oh, curse it, where is that feckless manservant of mine? William! Go forth and fetch the vicar!
Mr. Foreman, you have been called before this assembly of the
Ah,
College
c'est
of
lui.
Physicians to answer the charge of practicing medicine without a medical license.
Again?
What have you to say in your defense? Would you deny practicing medicine, sir?
Why, no, I would not deny it.
Mr.
My practice is
Ferraro?
well known. Indeed, since I helped cure the plague of '92 with my strong water.
Then you admit you have committed this most grievous offense.
Well, 'tis true I'm not technically licensed, but I fail to see how...
You fail to see? Then permit me to enlighten you, sir. A medical license assures the residents of London that a physician has the necessary education and skill to treat them. By practicing without qualification, you have not only broken the law, you have endangered the
Mais il nous
lives of
reste
your
d'autres patients à voir
patients.
là.
Indeed, we have received reports that a man by the name of Nicholas Mugg, a wig maker of Silver Street, has lately died under your care.
Aye, well, that was most lamentable, but not my fault, sir. Mr. Mugg took a far greater dose of my strong water than I advised him to. He chose the dosage himself. In truth, one might say that the cause of death in this instance was, well, Nicholas Mugg practicing without a medical license.
Silence, Mr. Foreman! Your impudent japery may well be suffered by your patients, but it will not be tolerated here.
Sure though.
I do apologize,
This is what happened.
Mr. Smith.
Besides the death of this patient, we have gathered ample evidence of your malpractice, Mr. Foreman. Indeed, we have had this illegal operation of yours under observation for quite some time.
'Twas you, Riccardo Ferraro, the merchant from Venice. All along he was you, Richard Smith, the Queen's royal physician. Then I take it, Mr. Smith, you were unsatisfied with the medical care I gave you?
Sir, we are well aware of your occult practices.
Occult.
What you so boldly call medical care was naught but advice conjured up by means of dark magic.
Dark
You
magic?
have no understanding of physic or astrology.
Oh yeah?
But my
Astrology?
knowledge of both physic and astrology is unparalleled.
If that is so, then doubtless you will happily submit to having your knowledge examined before this assembly.
Yeah. Oh no! No, I do not know. I did not pay attention to the sheet. To the sheet, no. Authority. Ah ouais, comme ça. Bah tiens, attends. Attends voir. Attends voir un peu. Attends, j'arrive. Attends. Et. même vérifier. The moon, the sun, no. Mercury or Mars? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Oh, non. Let me see. Toin. Courte time quiz. Eh ben, heureusement que j'ai regardé The Sun. You're not gonna have me this way. Men, I'm from Mars. Women, are from Venus. But that's not astrology, but okay. Phlegm. Cold and moist. Christ's sake. Which zodiac rules over the privy parts?
Silence! Simon Foreman, it is apparent your answers were given to you by demon spirits that you have been communing with under the table. Constable, shackle this man and take him from hence to jail.
Huh?
But, sir, this is most unjust. Pray afford me the chance to unhand me, you rogue.
Mais j'ai répondu juste à tout, pourtant. Allons-y. Mail. Sir, I am happy to inform you that I have secured your release from jail by way of my friendship with Mistress Mott Smith, wife of the president of the College of Physicians. We have contrived to have her husband believe that you enjoy the favour of Joan Whitgift, the Archbishop of Canterbury, and that the Archbishop plans to grant you a medical license. But whilst you will be freed this day, our ruse will not hold for long. Hermode says the college intends to write to the archbishops to warn him that you are a charlatan, and to urge him not to grant you a license. Your most assured friend and querent, Alice Blogg. Thank you, Alice.
Alice Blogg, she feels no shame, and forsooth is she to blame. If we were her, we'd do the same. Alice Blogg, she feels no shame.
Okay.
Good day, Mistress Blogg. Before we start, I must thank you for having used your influence to help me resolve my recent difficulties.
Say nothing of it. Those doctors and their College of Physicians. Naught but a band of piss-pot sniffing bullies, so they are. Besides, I needed you out of prison so that you might read the stars for me.
Okay. I see.
That's good.
And what would you have me advise you on?
What know you of Richard Bancroft, the Bishop of London?
Not much, in truth. But I did attend the Easter service at St. Paul's. I found the bishop's sermon on the virtues of chastity and abstinence most compelling. Why, you know him well?
Not very well as yet. I was seated beside him at an Episcopal dinner Saturday last. We discoursed a while. Bishop Bancroft is a most charming man. But there was a moment when we did both reach for the brandy decanter. Our eyes met and I felt something.
You are married.
'Twas a spark between you and the bishop? You felt a certain frisson in the air?
Frisson?
Nay, I felt a certain hand up my skirts, more like.
His Grace put his hand up your skirts! Madam, may I say how...
Save your congratulations, Foreman. The bishop's not in the bag yet. Hence why I am come to you. Now that I have piqued his interest, I would have the stars tell me how to secure it.
Then you wish to pursue an amorous affair with Bishop Bancroft. But what of your husband, Dean Blogg?
Oh, do not speak to me of my husband. Thomas Blogg is not fit to secure his wife's future. He is not fit for many of his marital duties, truth be told. But you did warn me of Blogg's financial ruin, and for that I am grateful.
Thank you.
Forsooth, I am glad I was able to be of service to you, Mistress Blogg.
Speaking of such, let us press on with this day's readings, if you please.
Yeah.
Of course, let us consult the stars. How may Mistress Blag secure the lasting affections of Richard Bancroft, the Bishop of London?
Let us see that. So, Alice should commit adultery with the bishop while he is away from home. Alice should lie to the bishop by telling him she is with his child. Risky, hein? If Alice changes her approach and exercises constraint, good angels will aid her in her plans. Okay. Alice's chances of romantic success will be enhanced if she adopts a quiet, demure manner. If she's not herself, then. The responsible thing to do would be to tell Alice some hard truth and afford her some perspective. Her reaction to this, however, might be unpredictable. Okay, and the C is being careless with her husband's legacy. And engaging in a scene would go against Alice Christian's instincts. That's true. But, I mean, she came to have an idea of how to win him over on the long run. So if we base ourselves only on that, it would be the A. Though you would have to be with child first.
Ah, the stars suggest a most ingenious plan for ensnaring the bishop, Mistress Bligh.
Oh, verily.
Aye, 'tis most cunning. First, you must offer him your tender favours, and then, several weeks following this encounter, you must go to him and tell him you are with child. If the bishop be a man of sentiment, the news will doubtless make him feel bound to you.
I own that such a ruse could work. 'Tis hardly ingenious, though, is it? Half the mothers in London give their daughters such advice.
Do they indeed? Well, there is more. The stars suggest you will find occasion for such an encounter while the bishop is away from home on business. Mayhap you arrange a discreet assignation for his next visit to the Archbishop's palace in Lambeth.
Well, my honour, that is not a bad idea. In sooth,
Right.
I think it may do very well. For as 'tis oft said, that which does occur at Lambeth Palace does bide at Lambeth Palace.
Indeed. How very
Sure.
intriguing. Pray tell me of these goings-on at Lambeth Palace.
Ah, come on. Quoi just for consultation? Consultation? What? Okay. Oof. Oof. Methinks I put my farthingale back on the wrong way round. Mayhap I will dash into an alleyway to adjust it. Okay. Ok. Les enfants, on va faire une pause. Oups là. On va mettre un petit peu les clips des copains et copines, streamers, streameuses. Le temps d'une petite dizaine de minutes. N'hésitez pas à balancer des follow, tout ça. Une partie d'entre eux et d'entre elles sont en stream en ce moment en plus, donc ça leur fera plaisir d'avoir un petit follow en plus. N'hésitez pas à leur faire un petit coucou. Ça va prendre une dizaine de minutes. Le temps d'aller se refaire quelque chose à boire, quelque chose à grignoter si vous n'avez pas déjà grignoté. Passer aux toilettes si vous voulez passer aux toilettes. Moi je vais surtout me refaire du thé, peut-être grignoter quelque chose entre temps. Je vous balance les clips, amusez-vous bien, à tout de suite les amis.
Saucisse, aujourd'hui nous allons étudier le cas saucisse. Une maladie ayant frappé certains streamers durant l'année 2017.
Saucisse, je veux saucisse.
Pourquoi? Pourquoi?
C'est le National Talk Like Shakespeare Day. It's the National Day of Silence. These guys are so dumb. These guys are so dumb. The same fucking day are speak like Shakespeare and silence at the same time.
On pourrait en faire quelques dizaines sans trop.
C'est pas comme le golf quoi.
Sans trop se fatiguer. J'ai pas testé le golf, c'est bien.
Ah c'est bien. Enfin en vrai c'est sympa ouais.
Ah bon, faut pas y aller tout seul, faut faire ça en groupe j'imagine.
Ouais c'est plus sympa ouais. Alibal il va souvent le matin.
Ouais.
Ouais.
Bah, faut que je trouve des grands patrons d'entreprise pour aller au golf, c'est un sport de riche normalement.
Voilà.
Quel beau gosse.
C'est ce qui a l'air le plus cool, moi.
C'est bon, tu vois, je t'avais dit, j'en ai pas besoin de cette partie-là. Tout va bien.
Ah, je me sens pas bien. Non, mais c'est du ketchup. J'en ai volé à la
En plus, c'est même pas toi qui as tué mon frère, c'est ton autre pote là, le fils de pute.
On l'a un peu dégommé lui, par contre.
Il a ses règles, ouais, je crois. Ok.
T'inquiète, tout va bien.
En vrai, vous mettez du Space Jam, c'est gagné d'avance. Hein. Non, 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 non. Eh oh, eh oh, eh oh. Vous êtes des putes, vous êtes des putes. Vos grands-mères, les équations qui font de l'équitation. Non.
Quand même bien fait, hein. Quand même réaliste. Tu te fais tirer dessus par un putain de pépon, mais tu survis. Bah saute. Ouais bon je crois que là le saut il a foiré hein. On est d'accord.
Neutralized. Last player standing. Return to dust. Light planted. Whoa. One enemy remaining. Wall raised. Clutch. Nice.
Meilleurs vœux aussi, que tant que tu es là, chère cousine. Meilleurs vœux, bonne année. J'espère que tu as pris des bonnes résolutions, comme ma mère, la pute Chantal.
Chantal première, reine des putes, impératrice des chouins, la valeuse des sept mers.
Le nouvel an et les bonnes résolutions, mais en attendant, je vais voir dans son caleçon. À cette nouvelle année, j'espère qu'elle sera rigolote, mais en attendant, éclate-toi dans ma culotte.
Je me suis chié dessus.
Et c'est la tueuse en série. Ouais, je suis une ogresse, je vais manger les enfants et tout.
Salut Lèchemont. Nanus, ah oui d'accord. Bonjour le pseudo. C'est quoi ce pseudo?
Putain. C'est difficile d'avoir ces... Oh non! Oh non! Mon train de personne, moi! Ouf, j'ai eu peur. Allez, on y retourne. J'ai niqué, c'est mort. Hein.
De base.
Oh, mais putain de...
Je dirais s'il l'améliore à fond.
Mais il est sérieux là?
Il roulait en sens inverse le mec.
Oui, mais il m'a foncé dessus, il m'a vu, il m'a foncé dessus direct. L'enculé.
C'est un russe.
Ah ouais.
T'es sûr que c'est un russe?
Oh non mais le mec quoi.
Sûr. Est-ce que tu veux que j'essaie de te pousser pour te débloquer?
Ah non, c'est bon.
Prendre une bonne photo du fantôme, redresser les crucifix et mettre les rats morts dans le chaudron. Tiens.
Merci Rickies, il manquait un...
Elle est morte, la maîtresse, elle est morte.
Ça aurait été parfait.
Du coup, bisous et désolé Frenchie.
Ah putain. Quel enfer. Du coup, moi j'en étais à... C'est un marre.
Bon.
Je vais mourir. Ouf. J'avais plus d'énergie pour sauter.
Oh la vache. Par contre, je cherchais à faire exit et le géant il a spawn devant moi.
Non mais en vrai t'as bien fait parce qu'on est passé par une fire exit et
Non, mais
il y avait
sorti.
rien.
Écriture et température. On verra bien. 75%, c'est soit c'est une mimique qui imite, en fait le mimique imite les autres fantômes, ou soit c'est un démon. Il n'y a que le démon qui chasse à 75% de santé mentale. Putain! Oh, des bières!
Ok, ça remonte ensuite. Oh putain, encore.
Non, vas-y, je l'ai fait une fois. Non, attends. Professionnel. Je grabe. Non, je drop.
Ouais.
Je cours.
T'imagines, ouais, elle monte, après elle te bloque, du coup elle te tue.
Genre un autre jeu avant de faire vraiment Amnesia. Mais à la base, le vrai truc qui m'a fait démarrer ma chaîne YouTube, c'était l'envie de jouer à Amnesia. Mais j'avais pas les balls de jouer au vrai jeu, c'est pour ça que j'ai fait des custom stories direct. Je me disais, les custom stories, c'est plus court. Je veux pas m'embarquer dans un truc méga long. Les RPG Maker, par contre, ça m'intéresse plus trop. En fait, c'est dur de trouver des bons RPG Maker. C'est rare.
Ça c'est chiant par contre si je peux pas avoir mon...
T'as dit qu'il y avait une prophétie qui disait que si on voyait tes yeux genre 2 fois, on mourrait. Tu te rappelles?
Je t'ai dit, le saut de la mort, il a... Hop,
Il a tout
il
annulé.
accuse.
Mais alors attends, ça veut dire que si j'ai une deuxième partie de ton cœur, ça veut dire que t'es amoureux?
Oui.
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 Bah, vas-y, dis-le.
De quoi que je t'aime?
J'étais défoncée, j'ai pas entendu.
Non, non, non.
Ouh. J'arrive au bon moment, dites-moi. Ok. Et donc, oui, hop là. Ok, heureux. Petite pause qui a permis de refaire chauffer du lait. Bonjour mon chat. Que vous voyez à peine, mais il est là. Ça va, Clem? Oui. Oui. Ah oui, ça. Ok. Ah oui. Ah oui. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Pourquoi tu me regardes comme ça? Oh, petit bébé. Mon petit cœur. Allez, si jamais tu veux encore des caresses, après ce beau bâillement, t'as qu'à venir là, mon chat. Ok. On est reparti? On est reparti. Est-ce qu'il s'est arrêté sur quelqu'un déjà, lui?
Lacking in mind, mind, fulsome in fashion, always true, suppose him much hurt, he yet persists in chasing the start.
Kim?
Good day, sir, and well met. Oh, pray tell, did you secure the hand of the golden-haired maiden?
Yeah, verily I did. My religious conversion to Puritanism did work wondrous well to win her favour.
Okay, let's go.
Then my advice was sound.
Aye, after I told her that I thought the Queen dresses like a strumpet, the Pope is the demon son of Satan, and that Will Shakespeare and his players should be driven into the Thames to drown, she became convinced of the purity of my soul. I was made the happiest of men.
Then I must congratulate you on your forthcoming nuptials. Will you be having a summer wedding, or...?
Congratulate me? Do not congratulate me, Foreman, for I am the unhappiest of men.
Why?
It was but a day after our engagement was announced that my love became afflicted with the smallpox. Naturally, I was all a terror. Would she perish? So wretched was I with fear, I almost died of fright.
Aye, naturally. Smallpox is a most terrible disease. I intend to write a small treatise on the subject.
But then, alas! Fate struck the cruelest of blows upon my soul.
Oh, verily.
C'était Ivis.
Poor girl. May she rest in peace.
C'était
Or
Ivis.
re-squeeze in pace, as we Latin scholars say.
What? Nay, death would have been a mercy. For once cured, the maid arose from her sickbed bearing hideous scars. Her once fair cheeks, thus so cratered, do make the very moon wane with envy.
I see. And now you wish to extract yourself from your
You're all
engagement,
about looks, aren't you?
Naturally. But her brother and
What will you
father
do
are
when you will
fearsome
get
men with a
old?
taste for rough sport, and her mother's tongue is as sharp as a barber's blade. I worry that my breach of promise may be taken ill.
Then let me see if I may fathom the family's reaction from the stars. What will become of breaking your engagement to this once fair, now pox-scarred maid?
Terrible. Pardon, mon chat, je reviens. Alors, fais voir. Morehouse goes... A hope regarding the young lady's forgiveness. The maiden will bear the dissolution of her engagement with quiet grace. The maiden's father is being careless with his legacy. Indeed, it was most careless of him to betroth his daughter to such a mump-head snatch-grabber, okay? Or should be intelligent to seek resolution in a foreign country. Again, the foreign country is coming back. God's punishment is on his way, with Neptune and Mars bringing confusion and war. Moore's breach of promise may result in a sudden change of fortune, his death. Let's go for this one.
The stars suggest you have much to fear from this family. You must flee England at once. For according to my precise calculations, based on the current alignment of the planets, let me see now. Yes, you will be branded a cock-born, snatch-grabbing knave of the lowest order, who deserves to be disemboweled with a pudding spoon. That is, if I'm not mistaken. And not even God is on your side, for it is his plan that you may be dragged into a foggy-headed confusion so as to render you defenseless against the family's dark intentions. Oh, good sir, you must heed my warning and never show your face in London lest you be set upon most violently.
God's blood! I must flee England's shores and never show my face, you say? But whither shall I go? Hold, I have it. Be it not carnival season in Venice, when citizens do hide their faces behind masks? Oh, and with such style. I thank you, Foreman, for you have been most helpful. I must fly at once to my tailor to be measured for the latest Venetian fashions.
Ouais, allez, c'est ça. Fuis. Fuis très cher. Shall simply tell father I wish to finish my education with a tour of Roman antiquities. Antiquities, wait. Nee, pas encore.
Archbishop Whitgift, glory to the Lord in the highest position in the church, except for the Queen. Glory to the Lord, Archbishop Whitgift.
Okay.
Ho! Ho there! Be there anyone at home?
Is it? By the saints, 'tis none other than Archbishop John Whitgift. Your Grace, I am most honoured by this most unexpected visit.
Truly, 'tis most unexpected, as I just so happened to be passing by. Indeed, I was riding by in my carriage when I found myself struck ill. My chaplain did suggest I take rest at the nearest residence, which did so happen to be this small dwelling. Forsooth, these rooms have the look of a physician's consulting chambers. Mayhap you are a doctor? If that be true, then praise be to God for this happy coincidence.
Yes.
A most fortunate coincidence indeed. I am Simon Foreman, a doctor of astrology and physic. At your service, Your Grace.
Well then, Dr. Dr. Foreman, was it?
Yes.
Perchance you will tell me what ails me. I feel a kind of pain and heaviness in my side, and I know not if this be related, but my skin has of late become most unattractive in appearance.
Pain in the right side of the body and sallowness of the skin.
Her Majesty did remark upon it most wittily the other day at a meeting of the Privy Council. Your face does serve as a warning to us all, Archbishop.
Ouch.
Her Majesty the Queen.
Savage.
Verily. A moment, if I may, Your Grace, while I consult the stars. What does cause the suffering of His Grace, the Most Reverend John Whitgift, the Archbishop of Canterbury?
Let me see. Pain in my side and my skin has become yellow in color. Archbishop is suffering from the jaundice, condition characterized by color seeping into the skin when the tube connecting the gallbladder to the liver is blocked. Okay. The Archbishop is suffering from a cardiac passion, characterized by grievous pain in the heart and gnawing sensation throughout the body. No, it's just a jaundice. Illness temporary. Sagittarius, ruler of the liver. Okay, let's just go with that. Makes more sense.
You are afflicted with jaundice, Your Grace. Yellow bile has seeped into your skin, causing it to become yellow-hued in appearance.
'Tis the jaundice, is it? I see.
Pray, have a servant boil this pouch of herbs in water. The liquor is to be injected up the fundament once each day. It should draw the collar away from your skin and into your bowels. William!
Excellent. I will have my chaplain see to it. My. Who do we have here?
Before you take your leave, Your Grace, I would have my manservant William let blood from your right arm.
Indeed. Very well, then.
Before you depart, Your Grace,
Everyone's about
perchance I
William.
might trouble you with a request of my own.
Good day, sir. My chaplain will settle payment with you anon.
Okay. 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 William Buck, I think he said his manservant's name was. I wonder how much Foreman pays him. Why, do you want to buy him off? No. Let me have my assistant, please. Come on.
What does it matter
It's Deborah.
Let others mend other things as it breaks. Our Lord has much to give from the risks he takes. Commoners may pay, but nobles only learn from their mistakes.
Good day, my lord, and well met. Indeed, methinks I have not seen your lordship since last year, afore you set off with Sir Walter Raleigh to capture those Spanish treasure ships.
Ah, yes. Doubtless you heard what became of that expedition. The town criers called it Raleigh and Essex's gold piracy fail, declaring it the biggest balls-up since the English Armada.
Aye, 'twas most ill-mannered of them, if I may remark.
The directions you gave me were entirely wrong, for we never came across the Spanish fleet. Indeed, we found ourselves becalmed in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Raleigh blames me for it, and although I did explain to him that it was entirely your fault, as I had gotten the navigational coordinates from you, that seemed to bother him even more.
My lord, I am full sorry for any error I may have made in my calculations. Forsooth, I pray I may assist you better this day. What is it you would ask of the stars?
I would have you tell me how I might regain the favour of the Queen. Indeed, 'tis strange she has not yet gotten over her displeasure, for the incident did occur many months ago. And we had every intention of returning her warships, filled to the brim with gold, I might add. Besides, how in the devil's name were we supposed to know the King of Spain would choose that very same month to invade England?
Fair enough.
I have not the power to predict the future.
Well, but I
Well,
kind of
nay,
do.
but I have, my lord, if you had asked me to.
Verily, 'tis not to be borne. Only last week, at a meeting of the Privy Council, during a minor disagreement regarding the Catholic rebellion in Ireland, she called me an impudent lord-splainer, whereupon she rose from her chair and molly-whopped me in the face. I half drew my sword upon her.
You mean
What?
the Queen?
Aye, indeed. Her behaviour was most shocking. I even asked the royal physician whether she may have lost her mind. She is, after all, most elderly. But Mr. Smith assures me she is in very fine health and is in full control of her faculties.
Her Majesty's behaviour is a mystery indeed, although mayhap it should not surprise us. A man's reason is oft insufficient to fathom the workings of the feminine mind, and, in such cases, he may have little choice but to call upon divine wisdom. To wit, let us
Slippery
see
path,
what the
my
stars
friend.
can tell us. What must Lord Devereux do to regain the Queen's favour?
Okay, let me see. Devereux may reverse his change in fortune by turning his working relationships with the Queen into a sexual one. Say what? Devereux's ambition may be achieved if he is gentle. Devereux should pretend to be in love with the Queen. Isn't there a king? Deborah should not act in haste. Should make an intelligent suggestion to mount a military campaign in a foreign country. Okay, that's more like it. Deborah should assume a position of authority in keeping with his birthright as peer of the realm. Yeah, okay. Deborah must show the queen he is a loyal man who does his duty. Yeah, okay, let's choose this one.
To regain the Queen's favour, you must demonstrate your fealty to her. Your loyalty as a peer of the realm who sits on her privy council. To this end, the stars suggest you offer to lead a military campaign to put down this Catholic rebellion in Ireland. Your lordship is, after all, a great military leader. What better man for such a task than the hero of Cadiz?
Verily, 'tis no ill idea. 'Tis no ill idea at all. Yes, indeed, I shall offer to put down the Irish for her. Forsooth, how difficult could such a mission be? I shall quickly defeat those fen-sucking muck-savages and be back home by Christmas. Huzzah!
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 Godspeed, my lord.
Huzzah! Christ's sake. Terrible. Ah, si proche et pourtant si loin de la lettre de recommandation. The Irish are idiot drunkards, thus easy to vanquish. Sheesh. We English would not make jest about the Irish if this were not so. Wow. Frick you.
He disapproves of Mary for her views, they make him sick. But pray he does not tell her lest she punch him in the punch him in the
Okay.
Good day, Mistress Payne. How may I help you this day?
Blessed day, Dr. Foreman. I am just
day,
come from taking my niece to visit Rochester Cathedral. Thomas Blogg is the cathedral's dean, I believe. Know you of Dean Blogg?
Aye, I know something of him.
Verily, that man is a model to us all. Under his stewardship, the cathedral's decadent furnishings have been stripped away. He has even replaced the silver candlesticks with pewter. Such pious modesty in the sight of God.
Has he indeed? How very interesting. And godly, yes. But what is it that brings you this day?
Before I begin upon my business, Dr. Foreman, I must commend you for correctly predicting the sinking of the Spanish Armada.
Ah, yes. 'Twas I who did predict the great storm that sunk the Spanish ships, was it not? I have oft thought that careful study of coastal weather patterns may provide...
And we must give thanks to God for the divine vengeance he wrought upon the heretics. I did hear that by morning our beaches were verily littered with the corpses of Spanish sailors. Praise be to the Lord, his glory to behold.
Yes, praise be. But all the same, you seem anxious this day, Mistress Payne. What is troubling you?
Indeed, I am troubled, Dr. Foreman. I fear for the Queen's health. Everyone is saying that as she is exceeding old, she is soon to die.
Ah, yes, I quite understand your feelings, madam. How we love our good Queen Bessie. Long may she reign. But will she? That is the question, is it not? For she cannot live forever, and when at last she does expire, we shall be stricken with such lamentation and grief.
What is she,
Mayhap you, but not I. Elizabeth Tudor is naught but a sceptred whore, but still a whore who presides over the Church of England and keeps Rome at bay. And without an heir, who knows what manner of foreigner may succeed her when she dies? For all we know, he may flood the land with foul popery.
Foul popery? I take it you do not care for dried floral arrangements. But, madam, surely fresh flowers are more customary at royal funerals.
Did you not heed me, Mr. Foreman? I wish to know whether the English throne is safe from a Catholic successor.
Yes, of course. Then let us consult the stars. Is our Queen's long reign in danger of ending soon? And if so, do we risk a Catholic succeeding her to the throne?
There are high chances, mais je me souviens plus comment ça se passe après les Tudors. Je vous avoue, j'ai plus mon histoire britannique en tête. The Queen is in love. Oh, wait, is she in love with him? An unexpected pregnancy will bring new life to the Tudor royal line. An unexpected pregnancy? But isn't she supposed to be old? Wait, at that time, what is being old? Wouldn't it endanger her life, though? Death in reverse life, yeah, okay. Okay. The Queen's legacy is safe. Even if she dies, her successor will remain head of the Church of England and loyal to the Anglican faith. Okay. Cooperation offered by a foreign country is not what it seems. This doubtless represents England's ally, King James of Scotland. Scottish! Okay. Beyond where did I see beyond? Bonds between nations will be creatively disrupted with violence and austerity. Austerity will be imposed as a result. Doesn't smell very, very good. Good question. Tu me diras, celui-ci c'est le plus neutre, hein.
The Queen's prognosis is good, madam. God will ensure she remains in health for some years yet. And when at last Her Majesty does expire, whomever succeeds her will happily take his place at the head of the Church of England. I may assure you that England will not revert its allegiance to the Church of Rome.
Ah, praised be! To know that
yes.
England shall remain safe from Satan's earthly servants is well indeed. Fare you well, and may God
Praise
give you a
safe.
blessed day, Dr. Foreman.
Yeah, blessed day to you too. Tu me sors par les yeux, mais blessed day to you as well. The weather is lovely this day. Mayhap I take my niece to the new cockpits of Vauxhalls. Vauxhall? She does so love to see the cocks. Welp! Which ones? Which ones? Au secours!
Rejoice in the Lamb, served by his bishop, to his guests for dinner.
For dinner, yeah.
At his palace in
Lambeth?
Rejoice in the Lamb, and beef, and fruit, and the swan.
Again with the swan pie. What's swan pie? What?
Good day and well met, Lord Archbishop. What a pleasure it is to welcome your grace once more to my humble consulting chambers. Do you ail of something, sir?
Nay, I am in good health. I am come for information.
Yes.
That is, I am come for an astrological reading
Yeah?
concerning one of my deans, Thomas Blagg, the Dean of Rochester Cathedral.
Yes.
I hear you are acquainted with him, are you not?
Yes, I am indeed, yes.
Yes, so please your grace. I am honoured to say that
What
Dean
about
Blagg
him?
is one of my querents.
I see. What a remarkable coincidence.
Right.
Then you may know that Dean Blagg has been petitioning me to promote him to the rank of bishop, specifically to grant him the vacant seat of the bishopric of Salisbury. I wonder if you, that is, if the stars and planets and so forth, might tell me if there be any reason why Thomas Blagg might not be a fitting candidate for such a position of responsibility.
I see. Then let us see what the
That's a bad
stars
idea.
can tell us. Should
He doesn't
Thomas
know how
Blagg,
to
Dean
manage
of Rochester, be
his
made
money.
the
No, no,
Bishop
no.
of Salisbury?
That's a hard big no. No. Hell no. The Quarren John's Whitgift is not an honorable man. Blagg is a frugal manager of church funds, yes. John Whitgift would be wise to cooperate with his employer Dean Blagg. Dean Blagg has creatively and successfully stolen from the church, yes. Yes. Financial deceit is being committed against the church, yes. Dean Blagg is on an emotional journey, and so what? Dean Blagg is questioning his religious principles. Blagg's heresy would be a shocking blow for the Archbishop. Yeah, there's just... This we know for sure. Let's just go for this one. This one we know for sure. This we know for sure, so let's just go for that. Let's just go with that.
You must not grant Thomas Blagg the bishopric of Salisbury, Your Grace, for it seems Dean Blagg has been embezzling from the church. He has been removing cathedral furnishings, fine paintings, tapestries, candlesticks and the like, and selling them for his own enrichment, or mayhap to pay off his personal debts.
Yep.
Verily? Well, I do hear it remarked that the Rochester Cathedral has been looking a little Puritan of late. Mayhap I shall have my chaplain cast an eye over the cathedral accounts.
Yes.
Before you leave, Your
Please
Grace,
do.
perchance I may broach a small matter of my own. Methinks you have the power to grant medical licenses, do you not? Although I am an experienced physician, you may have heard of my work during the plague of 1592, for instance, I am not technically licensed to practice medicine.
Never forget.
It has been causing some administrative troubles of late. I wonder if Your Grace might condescend to help me by...
You would have me grant you a medical license, would you? I suppose that might be arranged. Leave it with me, and I will have my chaplain look into it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you heartily, Your Grace. Your Grace is most generous.
Let's go on. Okay, in truth, it is well to know that Blagg is only a thief, not developing Puritan sympathies, as I had feared. Fair enough.
Alles Blagg is on the make even on the take. Could it be for her family's sake? Seriously, give her a break.
Yes, give her a break.
God give you good day, Mistress Blagg. Pray tell, what brings you?
I would know whether my lover, Owen Wood, is resolved to leave me something in his will. A small legacy, mayhap. A large one. I do hope he intends to leave me something.
Why would he?
Owen
You're not
Wood.
married to him.
He is the Dean of Armagh, is he not? But were you not pursuing
True.
Richard Bancroft, the Bishop of London?
And your notion to use Lambeth Palace for an assignation did work wondrous well. We had a small dalliance, the bishop and I. But 'tis all over now, for I did end it.
Only a small dalliance. But I thought your plans for the bishop were larger in scope. In our last consultation, you had me believe you were looking for something more substantial.
Aye, I was. But I will not
So,
lie,
yeah,
I
cool.
was disappointed.
I see. Now perchance we may proceed to this matter concerning Owen Wood. Pray tell, why would you wish to know whether he has included you in his will? Is he gravely ill?
Not presently, but methinks he will be soon, for he has gone to Ireland to join that peacocking mumphead, the Earl of Essex.
I see.
Yes.
He has gone to fight in Robert Devereux's military campaign to put
okay.
down the Catholic rebels in Ireland.
And you think he's
But
gonna
you're
die
being
there?
a little harsh, are you not? 'Tis true he has had some bad luck of late, but the earlies are fine.
Oh, a swole-headed failson is what his lordship is. 'Twould not surprise me if he read his map upside down and marched his men into a bog to drown. Pray, let us do my reading, if you please.
Certainly.
Ouf, la violence.
If Owen Wood, the Dean of Armagh, were to die, would Alice Blagg inherit anything from his estate?
I'm not sure about that, but let's see. Owen Wood has frittered away his fortune, okay? Not good. Dean Wood's time in Ireland will be gentle. Okay. Good angels will compel Owen Wood to be faithful to his wife. Fair enough. Ouais, ça boit la bouteille de vodka direct comme ça là. Parce que c'est pas du tout. C'est pas du tout du sirop dans laquelle je mets de l'eau. Absolument pas. Carrément. Je me bourre en stream, tout va bien. Te jure. To be faithful to his wife. The romance between the Alice Blagg and Owen Wood is marred. Marred? With conflict and deceit. Fair enough. Owen Wood could not resist being charitable to his lover Alice. She is due to receive a legacy from Wood upon his death. Much to surprise and chagrin Mistress Wood. Yes. Or Owen Wood is keeping a secret to be revealed upon his death. Okay, let's try this one. Where?
I am
Carrément.
happy to assure you, madam, that Owen Wood will not die in Ireland.
Eh non, c'est
On
bête,
my
hein.
honor, that is most
Le peu de
reassuring
stream
to
que j'ai
hear.
fait où je sip de l'alcool, c'était il y a des années. C'est
And
c'est
even
bête,
if he
t'as
were
loupé
to
ta
die,
vie. Ah, c'est
Dean
si
Wood
bête.
has little to leave you in his will.
C'est si bête.
For the stars suggest that he has barely a penny to his name.
You mean to say Dean Wood has frittered all his money away likewise?
Aye, it would seem that you and Mistress Wood share something in common. That is, aside from...
Oh, well, I never. These clergymen. A band of boil-brained chump-lords, the lot of them.
Ah bah, souris notre souris, hein. Poor Mistress Wood. Owen treats his wife very ill indeed. Oh, bon, tu veux pas bien mieux, toi, hein. Ah bah, dis donc. Tu vas le faire.
Good dawning, D. Blagg. How may I do you service this day?
Continue
I
un petit
hope
peu
you
et puis
will
je vous
do
enverrai
me
ces
service,
caca après.
Dr. Foreman. For at my last consultation, you served me very ill.
Did I?
Indeed. Your prediction that Raleigh and Essex would succeed in capturing those Spanish
Oh,
treasure ships
true.
did put me in a most lamentable position. I had my tailor fashion me these fine new robes, and now I have not the money to pay him for it.
Then I'm heartily sorry for it, sir. Though your new robes are indeed very fine. Is that a different shade of black, or...?
And I know not how, but my wife Alice has lately learned of our perilous financial situation.
Ah, je me demande bien par qui.
Aye, and she has had me petition the Archbishop for a promotion. 'Tis her reckoning that if I were promoted to bishop, the increased living would enable me to settle our debts.
That would seem wise under the circumstances. And was your petition successful?
It was. At least at first. Indeed, His Grace did have me believe he is minded to make me Bishop of Salisbury.
Oui, sauf
The
qu'on lui a dit de pas le
Bishopric
faire.
of Salisbury. But that is excellent well, is it not?
It would be very well, forsooth. But many months have passed, and the Archbishop gives yet no sign of granting the vacant bishopric to anybody.
I see. And he does not say when the matter may be decided?
Nay, indeed, he does not.
He does
Whenever
not.
I raise the question with his grace, he says he needs time to consider the various episcopal and doctrinal matters concerning such an appointment. All the while, he has me performing additional duties that I dare not refuse, lest I lose his favour. And Mistress Blarg has sent him pies upon numerous occasions.
And yet the Archbishop is not moved? Oh, he must be a very hard man indeed, for your wife's pies are well renowned for their powers of persuasion. Now, let us see what the stars can tell us. Will Thomas Blarg, Dean of Rochester, be granted the bishopric of Salisbury?
Non, bah non. Bien sûr que non, on lui a dit que non. Qu'est-ce que quoi? Putain, le faux cul par contre. Blarg's relationship with the Archbishop will remain amicable. Blarg has demonstrated his godliness. Has he? Blarg's professional ambitions will be realized if he exercises patience. Okay. A deception concerning the theft of goods has been uncovered. Yes. Or Blarg is advised to travel with his wife. God will help Blarg succeed with radically transforming the Archbishop's opinion of the Blarg's intelligence. Thus raised in the Archbishop's esteem, Blarg will be granted the bishopric, which comes with a considerable increase in pay. Should we tell him? Should we tell him? On en est à combien avec lui? Blarg. Oh, pff, on en est à 20 avec lui. Eh, belle couille. Est-ce qu'on lui dit ou pas? Mais sinon, on va juste lui dire d'attendre. On va juste lui dire d'attendre.
The stars do confirm that you will be granted the bishopric, for you have acquitted your duties well and proved yourself a skilled administrator. Forsooth, I've heard it remarked that the recent removal of some of your cathedral's more decadent furnishings has rendered the cathedral more, well, more suitable for humble worship and sober reflection.
Blessed news! And upon which day will I be ordained? I must inform Mistress Blarg, so that she may prepare our household for removal to the Bishop's Palace at Salisbury.
Well, I would advise you and Mistress Blarg not to act too precipitously. For the stars indicate that you may need to exercise the Christian virtue of patience, as...
Patience?
Yes.
Sarah, do not speak to me of patience. John Whitgift has strung me along for over a year on this matter. A bishop's living is little use to me if I'm to be bankrupted while waiting on it.
Bah écoute, c'est ta faute, hein. Fallait pas faire n'importe quoi avec ta thune. Ça fait 1 an que t'attends, tu peux bien attendre un peu plus. Babe, rather ill. Guess what? I do not give a shit. I shall have stern words with the Archbishop. Or Alice shall have stern words with the Archbishop's wife. Incapable de faire des trucs tout seul, c'est terrible. Hein. Oh non. A new one? Il s'en prend plein la gueule par contre. Rien que ça. Putain, c'est violent hein, quand même. Hein. Lancelot, très cher Lancelot, tu n'es pas aimé, hein?
Good morrow, Mr. Moore. You are returned from Italy, I see.
Aye, and I had the most enlightening experience. My tutors taught me all about those ancient Romans and whatnot. Indeed, 'tis a changed man you see before you now. A worldly man of culture and learning. Mayhap you would benefit from taking a tour of Italy yourself, Foreman.
No, thank
Alas,
you.
Mr. Moore, I must remain in London to care for my querents.
Yep.
To wit, what brings you this day?
Well, no sooner did I return to London than I did become acquainted with the most wondrous creature. A lady who has been lately widowed.
Ah, let me just take some notes here. Is this one dark or fair? Auburn with eyes of green, mayhap? I do not believe there's yet been an auburn-haired maid.
Fie, Mr. Foreman. Prithee show more respect for ladies than to view them as mere collections of physical charms. Beauty alone is of nothing to a man such as I.
Oui, bien sûr.
Nay, my heart does belong to a worldly woman of culture and learning. Her head almost as striking as the soft hair and radiant eyes that adorn it. Indeed, her gift of understanding is so strong she can listen to my sonnets for hours on end.
She can she? Forsooth, the lady does show great strength of mind indeed. And how might I advise you?
I would have you tell me whether I should marry her, for, as you know, I have offered my troth to ladies in the past, and it has not ended well for me. So, this time I did tell myself, Lancelot, you will proceed with caution. You will know the lady for at least a month before you think of wedding her, and then you'll go directly to Foreman for his counsel.
Attends, tu la connais que
Then
depuis
let
un
us
mois?
consult the stars now. Should Lancelot Moore marry this wondrous and worldly
ça.
widow?
Allez, je fais celle-là et puis je vous envoie chez quelqu'un, je pense. Ça commence à me fatiguer, j'en ai marre de voir Lancelot. Moore is allowing his emotions to rule his finances, putting them at risk by acting impatiently. True. Ça va, c'est beaucoup un mois. Ouais. Tu te maries avec quelqu'un après l'avoir connu pendant juste un mois, toi? T'es rapide, Dim. T'es très rapide. Aurais-tu d'autres choses à nous avouer, Jim, ce soir? Dis-nous tout, on écoute. Deceitful hidden motives are at play. Deceitful. Ooh, okay. The match would provoke an unexpected death resulting in an inheritance. Okay. The widow is an intelligent woman who aspires to greatness through her relationships. Okay. The star suggests that I have cruel intentions towards my parents. Why though? God favors the marriage. It would make a man of more. But okay, why us? 3, 4, 5 DM, grand max. Ouais. Ah ouais. Carrément.
Ah, the stars do favor
C'est
this
rapide
match.
que l'éclair ici, hein.
The alliance would serve you well, for this lady is intelligent and aspires to greatness. For a man of your station, the guidance and support of such a woman is oft essential to the attainment of success and advancement.
Then 'tis decided. A wondrous day. I will at once to Emma go to ask her hand in marriage.
Okay. Okay. Ah, ça fait plaisir, ça fait plaisir, ça fait plaisir. My parents will be pleased with the match this time. Lady Dyer is a very rich widow. She is. And you're quite young. Okay. 4. J'en ai pas eu... Ah oui, d'accord, ok, il y a là, ok, 5. 5. Il nous en reste 2. Oh, ça se fait. Ça se fait entre Devreux, Payne et Fortescue. En vrai. Ça se fait. Ok. Et... quick game, parce que j'imagine qu'on ne peut pas sauvegarder, ça sauvegarde automatiquement. Ok, alors attendez. Ici. Alors, attendez, les choses dans l'ordre. Un petit peu de zik. C'est vrai qu'on était sur du GTA. Lul. Par contre, tu m'expliques pourquoi tu n'as pas... Spotify. Ici. Voilà. Merci. Merci. Ok. Donc, profite. Quit game. And... quit game. De là... On va y arriver, je veux juste enlever... Voilà, la capture d'écran, ça m'intéresse pas. Ok. Ok. Bon. C'est cool, on a pu jouer. Ça fait plaisir. C'est cool. Alors, je vais regarder. Attendez, je vous balancerai l'écran de fin. Après, ça c'est sûr. Je vais juste regarder chez qui je vous envoie. Est-ce que LED est toujours en stream? Si LED est toujours en stream, on va vous envoyer chez lui. Ouh, il y a du monde. Ouh, il y a du monde en stream. Emilio est sur The Witcher 3, ouais, ok. Shinga Teams. Princess Peach Showtime, ok. Non. LED et Uni. Uni a un petit peu moins de monde, on va vous envoyer chez Uni tranquillou. Ok. Ok, sur du FF14 online avec LED. Comme ça, avec un peu de chance. Oh, The Witcher là. Oh oui. Comme ça, avec un peu de chance, vous allez même avoir un double stream et vous pourrez même aller profiter de la soirée des deux côtés et envoyer des follow et du love des deux côtés. Et c'est assez cool parce que c'est ce qu'on aime. En plus, moi je les aime d'amour tous les deux, donc on va vous envoyer là-bas. Merci d'avoir été ici. Merci pour tout. Demain, pas de stream. Si tout se passe bien, lundi, n'importe quoi, samedi, on se retrouve pour du React. Et si je ne m'abuse, cette semaine, le React, ce sera sur la finale de Danse avec les stars d'Internet, parce que Michou l'a mis en ligne sur sa chaîne YouTube. Donc on regardera ça. Enfin, je pensais pas qu'on pourrait regarder la finale, et en fait si, donc trop hâte. Si ça vous intéresse, viendez samedi, ça va être cool, ça va être très très cool. Et voilà, prenez soin de vous, je vous mets tranquillement sur l'écran de fin, partez pas, je vais lancer le raid chez Uni, envoyez-lui du love, puis nous on se voit samedi. Des bisous, prenez soin de vous. Eh bien, chers gamers, le moment est venu de conclure ce fabuleux moment passé ensemble. Mes valeureux aventuriers, c'est l'heure de ranger nos épées, de mettre nos casquettes rouges au vestiaire